summer. I feel like summer. I feel like summer. You can feel it on a day like this. I feel like summer. She feels like summer. This feel like summer. I feel like summer. Making souls that move around the sun. Rolling fast and fast and not a chance to slow down. Slow down. Men who made machines that want while they decide. Very please slow down. Slow down. I know. I know you know. I'm hoping that this world will change, but it just ain't the same. You can feel it in the streets on a day like this. That heat, it feels like summer. I feel like summer. I feel like summer. Every day gets hotter. Running out of water. It's about to go down. Go down. Air that kill the bees, the winter than the fall. Birds were made for singing, waking up to no sound. No sound. I know. I know you know I'm hoping that this world will change, but it just seems the same. I know. I hope we change. I really thought this world would change, but it seems like the same. I know.
What is good, everybody? What is good? What's good, everybody in the chat? Let me know how my audio is coming in. I think I'm going to raise the level just a little bit, but y'all let me know in the chat how I'm coming through, if I should just raise the mic level just a little bit. I think I'm inclined to do so. 10 minutes. Yeah, so Randy is going to be joining us this evening. Let me raise the volume just a little bit. All right. So yeah, Joel says we're good. Let's go through some of this real quick. Hold on one second, everybody. We're going to lower that down just a little bit. And then I'm starting to get the hang of this whole StreamYard thing. So I'm gonna put some other music on in the background. I'm gonna run through some of these comments. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. We're on the tail end of this weekend. Let's get through some of these comments real quick. There we go. Yeah, we got some background music. And let me know about this background music. If it's too loud as well, I can lower it. But yeah, we have Joel in the house. What's up, brother? Awesome to have you, man. Even better, it was awesome seeing you pop in even before the stream started. So I really do appreciate that, man. We got Hidden Gems in the house, bouncing in to show some love to you both. Yeah, Randy's gonna be on here in like 10 minutes, I think. He had some stuff going on, but yeah, no, he's a mensch. He's still gonna come through. We kind of worked it out, and I'll get into that because I had some technical difficulties actually even making this stream happen today. I had an issue with it not wanting to schedule. So shout out to Smooth Operator. Scent of the day, Louis Vuitton City of Stars. I have never smelt that. You'll have to let us know what you think. Patrick's Life, what's good, Patrick? What's up, everybody? Scent of the day, PDM Sedley, one of the easiest going summertime niches there is. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. A lot of Parfums de Marly do lean and easy to wear. I don't have Sedley, although I've smelt it a bunch. I have that Lattafa Mahir Legacy, and it's a damn good clone. So a little bit late for caffeine, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. What's up, guys? Well, first things first, shout out to Eddie. Scent of the day, Zaharoff Signature Bloom. I have not smelt that one. I have about 5 or 6 Zaharoffs, but I have not smelt the Signature Bloom. High in the florals, I'd imagine, but from everything I've heard, it's pretty good. So I know, man, I love that song. I absolutely love that song. Perfect time. Yeah, I know, Joel. It was all by Grand Design, brother. Yeah, I wanted y'all to be able to hear me. I'm gonna change this real quick. And yeah, so Randy's gonna be here probably in like 10 minutes or whatever. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody's comments. What's good, Kevin? Good evening from Lakeland, Florida. Man, what is the weather in Lakeland, Florida right now? Because it is hot as hell in Texas right now. I know y'all can probably see I got a little bit of sun today. I washed both the cars, and man, that sun was eating my ass up. That's for sure. Last live was BBL Drizzy. No, that was the live before that. It felt only appropriate. So we'll see what happens to the channel as it relates to getting copyright strikes for that. But yeah. And someone else from Florida as well. What's good? The Machine. Man, that dude's, assuming that's him, he's fucking swole. Jesus Christ. Live from Fort Myers. Shout out to Fort Myers. We're all the way in Texas over here. Damn, he's swole. Jesus Christ. I've been doing a little something, but that fool's swole. Yeah, so I was telling Nosy Neighbor that sometimes I get so engulfed in the conversation and wanting to keep it fluid and moving that sometimes I forget to acknowledge comments, and then I'll have to run back like, damn, I missed a bunch of people's comments. So I'm going to try to do a little bit better tonight of just acknowledging everybody in the chat. Everyone's just showing love. And yeah, Randy is going to be joining us. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to. Initially, I had made a thumbnail with just myself. And then he confirmed that he was going to be able to join. So late last night, I went ahead and amended the thumbnail. So yeah, it's going to be awesome to kick it with Randy. I think it's been a little minute since me and him have kicked it on a live stream, I believe. And then just everybody just showing love. Randy, aka the Decant King. Yeah, every single one of these decants that I got, about 10 of them, I believe, they're all from Randy. I've had them for about a week. I have not smelt any of them yet, so I am itching to get my nose on some of these. I have scent strips. You know, if after I get through the comments and kind of run through my scent of the day and all that other stuff, he's still not there, I might crack 1 or 2 of these open. But yeah, I fully anticipate him to pop on, and then he'll kind of walk me through some of these because again, he sent me every single one of these. So all supposed to be summer fragrances. So I told myself I wasn't going to buy anything else, but if there's something on here I absolutely love, then I'm probably gonna purchase a bottle. And I mean, it's always cool because you can test it before you buy it. So I won't, anything I buy from these decants, I'll not have blind bottom. So I think I just coined it because you spread decants to everyone in the community. Yeah, me and Randy been shooting decants to one another for a while, and it's one of my favorite things to do, actually. And I just want to send a big shout out. I don't know if people in the chat know, but Jace just sent me a full bottle, discontinued bottle of Boss Bottle EDP Intense. And that was so awesome. I don't get bottles from people. I don't ask for people for any free stuff, and my wife can attest. I do giveaways almost every video. I have no qualms with sending people stuff. I have this thing where I don't want to accept, so I need to get better about that. But yeah, I said, well, how much do you want for it? And he was just like, man, just keep being yourself. So I mean, that was definitely a blessing. And just so y'all are aware, it smells awesome. Hey, shout out to the wrench. I officially handed out a wrench. Boz is my only wrench so far. Boz is genuinely one of my favorite people in the community. So yeah, Boz has a wrench officially. I figured out how to do it. I'm not opposed to giving more people wrenches, but yeah, he reached out. I was like, hey man, how come I'm not a wrench yet? Better late than never, brother. Oh, Patrick, I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, I sent out 109. Yeah, that's crazy. And then big shout out again to the 20 people watching. That's really good numbers right away. Again, if I'm assuming most of y'all are subscribed, but if you're not, please consider doing so. I'm at like 1,800 subs right now. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. But again, I'm not chasing those numbers, but I think a healthy channel that would be achievable. So yeah, like Boz says, like the stream, take it one step further, and go ahead and sub as well. G-Law, greetings. Well, greetings to you, G-Law. Greetings to you as well. Let us know in the chat what you're wearing and how's your weekend. He wants the Invictus 2024. So I went to Macy's this weekend, and as always, the reps they don't know. I mean, and I was trying to explain to them that there's an Invictus Aqua right now in the European market, and it means to emulate the discontinued Invictus Aqua 2016. I have the 2008. I had the 2018. I sold the 2018 for Hawaz. Hawaz, I like it, but I don't love it. But I do really want to smell that 2016 or the 2024 if it's similar. So, I see you, brother. Whenever you're ready, man, just give me the thumbs up, shake your head, moon the camera, whatever you need to do. All right. So without further ado, and again, hopefully Randy can kind of remind me, but I don't want to neglect people in the comments tonight. So I will try to stay on task. But without further ado, adding to the stage, everybody welcome the one, the only Randy, aka the Fragrance Dude.
What's going on, everybody? I just walked in the door literally as we speak. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing my whole setup. I'm just putting headphones in and enjoying the stream. It took me like 2 seconds to get all the bottles because I forgot what I sent you, so I had to go through our text and figure it out. But I got all the bottles set up. But thanks for having me live, man.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I'm not going to speak to anything, you know what I mean, on camera, but considering everything you have going on, man, it means a lot. You're a mensch, man. I appreciate that you would take the time out of your weekend to do this, man. It really does mean a lot.
No problem, dude. I just appreciate you having me. I love doing the decant swaps, and it's funny, you were just talking about the Boss Bottled EDP Intense, and you were also talking about Hawass, which is funny because me and Eddie, who's in the chat, I was running out of my Boss Bottled EDP Intense, and me and him just did a 10-bottle trade, and I got this EDP Intense and Loam Ultime, and right there.
Bro, I love Ultime, bro. I love Ultime.
and Rouge Privé. And then I sent him Hawas and like 5 other fragrances.
Yeah. So how's that Rouge Privé? Because I kind of like the older smell and stuff. Is it a throwback to something like that?
Yeah, it's definitely vintage. It's not for everybody, but it's a barbershop when it first opens up. Definitely soapy, has a nice leather tone in there, but it's dominated by citrus. As it dries down, it gets like a nice, like creamy vanilla mixture with leather and a tiny bit of citrus underneath it. I actually really enjoy the fragrance. It's almost like a tale of 2 fragrances. The opening's like a barbershop, and the dry down's more of like a warm, creamy vanilla. I actually really like the scent.
Solid Guerlains develop, man, and that's one of the things I really like about the house. One of the fragrances I talked about in my summer list. How I told you that the sun had drained my battery and I lost that video. Well, I went back out at 8 o'clock yesterday morning because I was like, this is not going to happen. The sun's not going to be over my head. The lighting will be good. The temperature will be right. And I re-recorded my top 10 summer list, and it's a Guerlain. It's actually from 2008. But kind of like what you said, man, it develops. How it opens is different. It's a tale of 2 fragrances. Definitely one I would recommend.
There's a new Abbott. There's a new Abbott Rouge that just came out. Apparently, it takes that DNA and it makes it like a gourmand fougere. Nice. And so I'm interested to try that.
Yeah, taking classic, and again, Guerlain is French perfumery, I presume, right? So it's classic French perfumery mixed with the modern, conventional notes that you're going to see today. A lot of
that's
people
basically
like
what that is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good move on Guerlain's part. But yeah, man. Again, so keep me accountable tonight, man, because I don't want to. The last 3 live streams, I always feel like when I'm going back through it, I'm like, man, I missed so many comments. So I need to find a balance between keeping the conversation fluid as well as also like pausing and recognizing people in the chat. So I'm going to do that right now. Smooth operator, is it just me or does Sedley and gin and tonic seem redundant to you both? I don't know yet. I'll answer that here in a second. Again, until I smell that, we'll make it the first one I smell. I smell. You see what I did there? But yeah, man, we'll find out.
I see 0 redundancy issues between the 2 of them.
Okay. And just so, because I didn't.
What are you wearing today?
Oh, great question. So it was a pretty low key day for me today. I woke up, man. I honestly just drank coffee, played a little PlayStation, and then washed both of the cars. So I, wanted something light, not too heavy. I'm gonna be outside. It's hot as hell already in Texas. Yep. I went ahead with Summer Vibes 4.0.
Nice.
You smelled that one?
I have not. So what's it all about?
Shout out to the Dent Gang. Indie perfume. I've had it for about a year. So this is my 2nd summer. Pineapple juice. It's not complex. So, like when it's really hot, you don't want anything too hot or too cloying, too rich. Now this one's just slightly syrupy in terms of the pineapple, but it's literally pineapple juice. So imagine a Kayed Al Fursan just without any Middle Eastern notes.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say, because that kind of reminds me of like cooked pineapple. And so, yeah, I completely understand what you're saying.
Given the opportunity to wear both of those, I would wear this one for sure. And it's a parfum concentration, and it's indie, so you're supporting, you know what I mean, your own when you buy. So yeah, definitely, I love it. Ross, as with probably every single person in this chat, has put us on to a ton of fragrances, and this is the one that he was raving about for a couple years now, I think. So I pulled the trigger last year on it. What about you? What'd you wear today?
I woke up. I was out in the garden, and so I decided I was going to go full. I was actually planning some of my mint. So I decided today I was going to go full mint, and I knew I was going to take a shower before I went to the hospital, because what Mike was talking about, the reason I'm late today is because I have a family member in the hospital long term. I won't say the whole why they're in there, but with that said, I decided to go with a full mint day. So I wore 2 fragrances. The first one I wore was Louis Vuitton's Pacific Chill. One of the best fragrances in my first pickup of Louis Vuitton. And then my scent of the day post, which is what I wore for the most part of the day and what I'm wearing now, is Xerjoff Torino 21, my newest pickup.
I've smelled that one.
Yeah, citrus, mint, herbaceous. Honestly, one of the best citrus minty blues out there. It's so freaking good.
Yeah, that's what I'm realizing, man, as my journey has progressed. There was a live stream. I think it was like last time I streamed, and I couldn't recall what my favorite notes are. But then I reflected on it, and I'm realizing I see a trend here, and I really enjoy the note of mint, and I really enjoy the note of ginger. Both of those notes really pop on my skin, and I just love the way they smell in fragrances. So,
mine are ginger, plum, cinnamon, and sandalwood.
Sandalwood. I like a good sandalwood fragrance as well. So yeah, let's Joel, my Zaharoff signature Seraphim Blue is doing its trip through the US before arriving in Canada. And funny you say that, because yesterday that was my scent of the day. I recorded 2 videos as a top 10 summer list, and then I did a full review for Seraphim Blue. Now, I did record a first impressions, but as I stated in the video, I was like, I can put it out to be one of the first, or I can put it out and have it right. And I just didn't feel compelled to like just drop it just off of first impressions. I didn't feel like it did its justice. So I waited a couple days, wore it, and then re-recorded the video. But yeah, that will be the next video I put out. I just need to edit it, and then I have my top 10 list. But yeah, man.
Such a good scent.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell like anything. Doesn't smell like anything else out there.
It smells like one thing out there. I'm gonna say that for my
somebody else said aqua land or aqua something. I don't smell anything from it. Like I don't get any comparisons to anything.
I'll text you off the stream and tell you what I think it smells like. Because I don't want to like make people think one way or the other. Okay, so it's hot in here, hot as hell. It's gonna be raining next week, man. I went to Houston and it was so damn humid. What's the gym routine look like? That's a good question, man. The gym routine is every day waking up at 4:30, and if I'm feeling lazy, 4:45 a.m. Going to the gym, showering at the gym, and then going into work. And then on the weekends, I usually wake up around 8, 9 maybe, and then head to the gym during the weekend. So yeah, it's pretty consistent. The only hard part is you have to pack a gym bag every single night. So that's what I was doing after I hopped out of the shower after washing the cars, is just kind of getting my gym bag going. But I mean, I'm starting to see results, man. So I'm really gonna just keep it going, man. I've had a hard time in my life. I'll go to the gym for 6 months, and then it's like I start to see results, and then I'm like, all right, I think I'm just gonna like chill now. But I'm gonna try to keep up with it.
Well, good for you, man.
Yeah, man. And you were running the other day, so I mean, exercise is key.
Yeah, the thing is that I have a thyroid issue, always have, and I go out and I walk or run like kind of like a fast walk every single night for 5 miles, and doesn't do anything. And I don't have really time to get to the gym because I work 12-hour days, and then on the weekends I'm with my family. Even though that's an excuse, I try to get 5 miles in every day, but it doesn't really do anything.
Brother, I get it, man. I don't think my wife would mind me saying this, but she also has thyroid issues. So, you know what I mean? I'm like super, you know what I mean? Like, it's just easy, but I guess when you have thyroid issues, you know what I mean? It's hard sometimes to get up and go when you're not producing what you're supposed to be producing.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's up, Mo?
Yeah, Mo sent me a bunch of stuff as well. I owe you another run soon, Mike. And that's what I was telling Jace, who sent me that bottle. It's like, I do have a hard time accepting free stuff from people. But as I progress along in this journey, it's like people are doing out of love. I feel this like, oh, I got to give them something back, or I got to give them money. I got to do something. But even my wife is like, just accept the blessings. You know what I mean? Don't.
Yeah, I'm always like, what do you want? You want a decant? You want 10? You want like another bottle? I'll give you something. That's how I always feel.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, so what I will say, Machine, Jesus Christ, that's a crazy profile picture. Has anyone tried Barrett's fragrances? Scott Aromatico is going to be your man. I'm not sure if he's sponsored by them or not, but he does talk about Barrett fragrance quite a bit. Do you have any experience, Randy?
No, I've heard the name like one time in the 2 years I've had my channel, so no idea.
Yeah, Scott Aromatico, he's a solid dude. I trust his opinion. Again, I don't know if he's sponsored or not, but he's the person that I see talk about Barrett the most. And then I think Tyler Simply Fragrance, I've heard him talk about Barrett as well. So maybe check them out. I've had no experience with them. Wrench me up if you want. Yeah, I'll run back through here. I'll throw you a wrench. I don't mind throwing you a wrench, Joel. Not at all, brother. But Boz for sure was getting a wrench. That wasn't even.
Joel's just collecting wrenches over here. He has wrenches everywhere.
Well, I mean, when you're that supportive to the community and that tapped into the live stream, I mean, you kind of deserve it, you know? And I know he's a level-headed person, so he's not going to be. I will say, anybody that I throw a wrench to, I'm going to be a bit more moderate than maybe other people. So, I mean, I'm here for the fragrance. I'm here for the fodder as well. Just don't, you know what I mean? Don't ever go, you know, too crazy with it. But yeah, we can, you know what I mean? Have fun over here. Hello from the UK. Hello from the other side of the pond. Would you like a spot of tea? All right. So I think, yeah, we are one big fragrance family. I want to respect your time, man. And again,
I was going to say, you got 10 fragrances to get through. So it's not necessarily my time. It's your time.
Yeah. All right, brother. So unless you see a comment that just stands out, I'm going to go ahead and keep this going.
I see no comments. I usually have my phone with me, but I just sat down, so I can't see anything.
Okay, so I'm just going to run through the people real quick that I haven't shown. Again, I do want to show people and give people their flowers. What's good, Montrese? Enjoyed sharing the stream with you the other day, even though my connection was dog shit. I was driving. That was the day that my phone died, and I was just pissed off. I'm in my car, and I'm like debating whether I'm going to let it charge and go back out there. I'm like, nah, screw this. I'm just going to go home. But Boz was streaming, so I joined that stream.
I didn't realize that on the app, because I'm on the app for StreamYard now, there is comments, so I can see them now.
Awesome. Good deal, man. So if you see something that stands out to you, by all means, feel free to let me know.
What's up, Jared?
Yeah, I saw he was showing love over to Razor Ramon the barber. That's definitely the homie. Are you subbed to him, Randy?
Razor Ramon the barber before.
Yeah, I'll shoot you his channel, man. He's good people. It's like me, Dedrick, Bobby Twilly's 2 cents, Jeremy House of Colossus. We all started like a group chat way early on before any of us had like any subs, and Razor Ramon is part of that chat, and he just started live streaming. He's good people. Somebody that I'm well overdue to collaborate with, almost to the point where I feel guilty that I haven't done it yet. But yeah, me and him need to make that happen. Even though I haven't been doing many collabs yet lately.
I made a lot of connections when I first started my channel, like you, Ross. Actually, the first connection I had was the Fragrance Apprentice, George. I talked to him before I even had a channel. And then Jeff. And then after that, it was like Dedrick. And then I haven't really talked to anybody else. I've kind of just kept low key.
Yeah, if Joel gives him the okay, man, he's got to be good people. But yeah, bro, I've been sitting on these decants I'm pretty much towards the end now. So at this point, I'll just keep up with the comments that come in. But as you know, I've been sitting on these decants for about a week and a half. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into it. I've got scent strips, and somebody would just. Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, it was the thing kept going out, so I decided to change my mic.
Okay. So just so people are aware, because not everything made the thumbnail, I have Coastal Carolina Southern Peach Tea. I have Michelof's Gin and Tonic, which we'll go ahead and smell first because of that comment. We have Atelier Pacific Lime, Ingenious Ginger. We'll smell that second. Business Over Pleasure. We're definitely going to find time, even though that's not necessarily a summer fragrance, I don't think. Azara Wild Mint, which I asked for based off the strength of it being a mint fragrance. Lamari Porthole. Not to be confused with Glory Hole.
Something's wrong with you today.
I was out in the sun a long time ago, bro.
Believe me, I was too. I was out in the sun all day. I have one of those tension headaches that does not go away, and
yeah,
that's why I have this giant ass bottle of Fiji right now.
Yeah, man, I ran through 2 things of water, and I do want to smell that Xerjoff Udan, and then Sospiro Vibrato. All right, then. So I know scent strips don't always convey. I only have a limited amount of space. The ones that really just pop out to me, I'll go ahead and spray on my body because I didn't put anything on after I got out of the shower for that purpose. But I'm going to go ahead and spray that Gin and Tonic one on. I'm going to pull it up on Fragrantica as well, but I'm not going to look at the nose.
Yep.
All right, so it's ready to go whenever I'm ready to pull it up.
What's good, Giancarlo?
What's up, Giancarlo?
He's in the bottom of the chat.
Yeah. All right. And again, man, I appreciate you sending these to me. And oh man, the decant broke.
Thanks, boss. That little thing that popped out.
Yeah, it popped out.
That happened to me a few times. With people that sent them to me too.
I'll re-decant this one. Yeah, so it totally like stained the scent strip.
Yeah, that happened to me. A couple of people sent them to me, and those things pop out whenever they sit too long.
Yeah, I started putting tape over my decants because I saw you do it. I was like, oh, that's a pretty decent idea, so nothing moves around. Like I obviously make sure everything's secure when I send it out, but now this way the cap's not moving or shaking around.
I also started putting electrical tape around the atomizer.
That's what I meant to say. Electrical tape around the atomizer. I already put like plumber's tape around the actual coil portion, but.
Well, thank you, boss. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But this is gin and tonic. This is what the bottle looks like. It is
awesome.
like kind of like a etched glass, and then the top is a porcelain cap that's very light, and the atomizer is a nice wide dispersal. It's
nice and green, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have any remote similarities to Sedley, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't. Okay, now that you said that, I remember the comment. No, this is not like Sedley at all. Not even like at all.
To me, it reminds me of like Lacoste Blanc Eau Fraiche and Eau Intense if you just threw them together on top of gin and tonic.
That's a solid nose. Yeah, I could see that. I could actually see that. The white one as well as the Eau Intense Eau Fraiche.
Yeah, and you throw those two together and you get like that strong ginger turmeric note that has that spice, and then like then you throw that together with a little bit of gin and tonic underneath it, and then you get that like really effervescent pop that you get from the Lacoste Blanc.
Yeah, I could see that. So every time I share Fragrantica, it kind of glitches the stream a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull it up real quick, just for people in the chat so that they're aware, for those of y'all that haven't smelt it. And I think you had said in a previous live stream that this was a fragrance that you would recommend me check out, that per the notes and per what you think my taste is like, that you think I would like this one. And brother, you're right. You're right, man. It has that nice, I was going to say boozy, but at first, which is like, duh, it's like tonic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a clear liquor. Yeah, clear liquor with lime, the ginger pops. The peppermint kind of like just gives it a little bit of sting up top with that pink pepper. This is a well-made fragrance. Yeah, and the funny thing is that I kind of smell all these notes when I see them in front of my face. There's some floral assets with that lily of the valley.
There's a lot going on at one time. That's exactly what I thought when I first got it. It was almost like overwhelming to my nose when I first smelled it. I was like, whoa, holy crap. There's like lime, ginger, mint, everything going on. Yeah,
but it's not, it might be overwhelming, but it's not too heavy. I would wear this in the summer.
Oh yeah, no, I meant like I was not expecting it.
Yeah, and it has a nice musk. This is a nice fragrance, man. This is a nice fragrance.
And even nicer bottle. Yeah.
Price tag on this one's about what, 200?
No, Venba right now, if you use the code Micallef 35, you get 35% off, and it's $164.
Okay. Awesome.
But I know you can get it for like $150 something on Fragrance Buy when it comes back, but that's the lowest price I've seen.
Awesome. So I'm trying to see how many people are in the chat or watching the stream. I don't have that ability at the moment because something's going on. I use my phone to kind of moderate that. Do you have an idea? Can you tell? Oh, it says 26 right there. 26. Wow, 28 people. You're right, Randy. You're right. He's like, hey, brother, maybe here's a picture if you want. You don't have to, but if you want to put a picture, you know what I mean?
That is going to be a duo.
It might draw.
A month ago. Yeah, I was one. I know you said that we haven't been on one in a while. I was on one with you a month ago, and it was, I think, we ended up having like 37 or 40 or something like that. So,
yeah, I think my last one didn't perform in terms of like live viewers or concurrent viewers, but I didn't know I was streaming at the same time as Dedrick. So I mean, that makes sense, you know what I mean, why I would have like, you know, a little bit less than what I normally have, but I don't see anybody else streaming right now. So I think it also makes sense that I would be pulling in 30 people right now. And also you're a star, you know what I mean? Come on now.
Come on. No, everybody on your way in though, I did see there was only 17 likes and 28 watchers. Just hit the like. It takes 2 seconds and it helps put his channel onto the algorithm.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I used to say that in every video, and then my wife was like, bro, your intros are way too long. Cut that shit out.
Hey, if she only saw every video intros. Jensen's intros now are like 8.5 minutes.
Yeah, man, I really like this one. Man, if the decant wasn't busted, I'd spray this one on my skin. But I'm gonna re-decant this when I get done with the stream. I have one of those like little things you can like take the juice out and put it in another decant if you want. So yeah, this one's a win for me, man. I'm gonna mark this one down, gin tonic, so I can maybe smell the dry down. Very nice, man.
Hopefully none of the other decants do that. I know that I've noticed that these decants do that a lot of times whenever the package gets hot.
Okay. That makes sense, brother. That makes sense. All right, so before we go on to the next one, let me see. Nick, shout out to Nick. I did not see Nick yet in the chat, so welcome to the live stream, brother. Just checking in now. Glad I didn't miss it all. Yeah, no, technically we just started. That was the first fragrance. Yeah, man, so welcome. Gent Sense got weird and goofy. He definitely makes goofy faces on his thumbnails. I think that's intentional, obviously.
I know what Machine's talking about, though. He does it ever since he got that new, like, the streamer platform that he has now, where he has like the Gent Sense in the background. Now he like kind of slides into the camera. He's like, "What's going on, everybody?" It's like, just do what you were doing before. There's a reason you got 250,000 subscribers before you started acting like that.
Oh yeah, when he gets in his studio and he has a sliding chair and he rolls into the shot.
Yeah, he actually puts a really good name to a goofy with a check. That's I mean, that's literally what he's doing. He has a check now, and so now he's acting all goofy.
Yeah, man. I don't watch him very often. I'll be honest. I just watch like my homies. I don't really watch too many of the big reviewers anymore. If there's like a very compelling fragrance that maybe he got first, I'll be like, all right, I'll get his opinion on it. But yeah, I don't watch any or really of the big channels other than Ross.
Well, I've maintained it since day one. I don't watch videos. I don't watch YouTube videos at all. I watch live streams and that's it.
Yeah, I don't watch chaos at all. I did very, very early on when I didn't know any better, but yeah.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, now I do a lot of goofies with a check. I see what you did there.
I can't stop smelling Louis Vuitton Pacific Chill. This stuff is just so good.
That good? Pretty new acquisition.
It's my second newest acquisition. I got it last month. My wife, I made a bet or a deal with my wife when I started my channel. I would not buy any fragrances over $250 unless me and her both agreed on it. But she agreed because she liked this fragrance, and so I ended up buying it, and it's definitely my favorite Louis Vuitton.
Nice. Yeah, we have a Louis Vuitton flagship out here in Austin where they have all the fragrances out. I'll have to go in there and check it out. I saw the thumbs down. What's up with that?
I'll keep that to myself. I was looking at the comment.
Oh, the aromatics?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, not everybody's gonna like everybody, you know, and that's totally fine. Yeah, no, I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of his stuff, but then again,
it wasn't about his stuff. His content's good. It's behind the scenes. He just ghosted everybody on his way up.
Oh, yeah, you got to keep it real, you know? You got to keep it real with people. Don't forget where you come from. Yeah, no, and I know, like, behind the scenes as well, there was some politicking going on with that editor or whatever. But, yeah, no, what I was going to say, I'm not big on Middle Easterns. So it's like, it's not my forte, you know, but I can see if you like Middle Eastern fragrances, how that's going to be your jam.
I mean, that's the place to go for it for sure.
Yeah. In Jeremy House of Colossus.
Another one I don't know.
All right. You know House of Colossus, bro. You know
I
Jeremy.
know. I know. Like, I don't know the channel. I've seen the name in live streams, and that's it.
Oh, yeah. No, man. I'm going to have to send you a couple channels, man. These are my people. All right. So, all right, man. So we're going to smell this vibrato. We're going to smell this vibrato next. Is that all right? Can we do that?
Yep.
Let's do that.
Oh, no, Machine. What I was saying is his content's really good. It was a behind the scenes, like on his way up, he just kind of ghosted a lot of people that were friends to him. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, you know, man, I try to be, I don't know, I'm not a big channel by any stretch of the imagination.
I know, you're a friend to everybody.
Yeah, I try to be, man. I try to be, unless people like want to make an enemy out of me, and then it's really whatever way you want to go about doing it.
I made like 40 enemies in a matter of like a month, and then I kind of just stopped that.
Yeah, man, I thought about that today when I was washing the car. I was like, you have winners and you have losers, and they say, you know, you get a lot of haters when you're winning, so it's obviously the losers that are like the people that hate on the winners. So I don't know. That's kind of how I see it. It's not really a hot take or a profound thought, but I mean, we really shouldn't, you know, press ourselves or get too hot about.
No, I totally get it. Yeah. What's the next one you want to jump into?
All right, vibrato is going to be what we smell next, and I kind of have a general idea as to what this one smells like because it's a tropical fragrance, right? I think I remember you saying something about it being tropical.
No.
Oh, it's not tropical.
Have you smelled Vagari Tiger before?
Yeah.
Then you'll know this DNA.
All right.
I don't like touching the bottle. It's felt, and it gives me the EBGBs. So I hold it by the cap.
You're gonna have to spray that crepe on it that you put on shoes.
Yeah. It feels like a pool table, but like fuzzy.
All right, this one didn't break, brother.
Yeah, you're where you live. It's probably really hot. It just melted the plastic.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yep.
But it's honestly to me, it's better than Tigar. It's better than all. It has just a much more natural feeling. It's a lot smoother, a lot fresher. It has almost this like deodorant smell to it, like a high quality deodorant, in my opinion. I feel like all of those do, but the ginger in it just really blasts on my skin. Man,
I get heavy citrus. No, you're right. This has Tigar vibes. What's the price of this versus Tigar?
This one runs. I got my bottle for $251.
$251?
Yes.
It's not too bad, man. That's not too bad. Yeah, no, I really like that one. I'm gonna pull up the notes real quick. Vibrato.
My wife doesn't like it, surprisingly. She said it smelled like a deodorant that her ex-boyfriend used to wear.
Oh yeah, you don't ever want to smell like the ex-boyfriend.
I told her I said I don't care. I usually do care, but with this fragrance, I like it so much that I don't care what she says.
Hey man, sometimes it be like that. It's a solid looking bottle. It looks like a Xerjoff bottle. Is it like a?
They're a sister company.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it doesn't look like it. But it's felt. So imagine a Xerjoff bottle that just has felt on the like velvet on the outside of it.
Okay, yeah.
The whole bottle is made of fabric.
Very citrusy with that ginger pop. I wonder what it means by herbal notes. That's pretty generic.
It's a subtle undertone of green. That's pretty much all that I get from it. More you get that green bergamot citrus mixture, like a citrus medley mixed together with that heavy ginger, a lot of musk, and a little slight bit of an ambery undertone. And then when you get to the dry down, it gets some woods coming in.
Citrusy musky for sure.
Yeah.
Citrusy musky for sure.
I love it. This. Love it.
Other people think. What's the performance on this one?
About 8 hours. And for the first 3, it's pretty strong. But for this type of fragrance, that's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of ways to smell like this. I don't know if I would spend $200 on it. But I like it a lot.
I've tried all of that same style of DNA across the board. I've tried Tigar. I've tried Tarathi Blue. I've tried from one end of the spectrum to the other. And this, for me personally, is my favorite. That's why I bought it.
This does remind me a little bit of Tarathi Blue, but it's not as, it's obviously a higher end fragrance. Tarathi Blue has like this scratchiness to it.
It does.
This smells a little bit smoother. So people are going to obviously say it smells like Tigar and Tarathi Blue.
And Ingenious Ginger.
Oh, so oh shit. And I didn't know
Ingenious Ginger is the fall and winter version of this.
Nice. So y'all let me know in the chat if y'all smelt this one. I'm assuming you sent this one to a lot of people.
No, a lot of the people that I actually sent it to already had it. But Joel said Suspiro Basso or Basso. That's on my list to pick up. Apparently, it's their version of Isola Blue. But I'm getting a decant because I've already tried Isola Blue. I'm getting a decant of the Basso to be able to try both of them and then debate on which one that I want. Because I know I was already on my way to buy Isola Blue. And then now that I'm waiting, I decided to pick up Torino 21 instead while I was waiting for the Basso to arrive.
Yeah, I do want to smell that Isola Blue. I don't even know where to go to
Venba.
See if anybody has samples.
You can get Venba, Decant X, Decant House. They all have samples.
Okay.
Well, if you want to wait until I get a bottle of it, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I keep hearing people saying that it's one of the best blues out there. So I am very interested in checking that one out.
Very citrusy as well.
Yeah, I will say it does remind me of Tarathi Blue a bit. It is better than Tarathi Blue, which again, but Eddie.
Oh, I was talking about what's it called? Isola Blue. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just moving over to the comments because Eddie had said that. Yeah, no, Eddie had said that he's only tried Tarathi and he thinks it's fine, but I guess I'm assuming that's not a love. And then Patrick is saying for us to smell, or for me to smell, Ingenious Ginger next to compare. So I guess that's what I'll do.
Yep.
Awesome, man. And again, thank you for sending all these my way. So far, I like every single one of these, and I didn't think that there was gonna be anything I didn't like, because I mean, citrus fragrances for summer are kind of my like forte and taste.
Yeah, none of these fragrances are on the realm of like people are going to hate them. It's either you're not going to be thrilled with it or you're going to love it. It's like one or the other.
This one broke too.
Damn, dude. How hot is it where you live?
I don't know, man. Maybe I've just been working out too much. I'm too swole.
No, Eddie actually told me the other day, he said he doesn't like the type of decants that most people use, like me and Ross and Dedrick, because those things pop out on them. And that's pretty much all that Amazon sells for a good price.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't use these decants. Mine are, I don't know, I get some frosted glass ones.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what decants I use.
Yeah, your decants are right there.
I like this one a little bit more, honestly.
It's this one is almost like a more gourmand version of the Suspiro Vibrato. It takes that lemon and kind of makes it into like a lemon cake with ginger ale on top. Yeah,
no, that's a good point. It's more lemony, and it like there is something slightly gourmand, but it's not too dense, right? There's a little bit of underlining freshness to it.
Yeah, it's the fall and winter version of that style of DNA. It's just kind of like it turns the citrus into like a citrus cake, and then pour some ginger ale on top and add some amber, and that's pretty much what you have with Ingenious Ginger. And the price is like $100, so much better.
Yeah, no, I like this one. I wouldn't wear it, I don't think, for summer, but I think Texas spring, man, this would be really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice fragrance. I actually it was one of the first fragrances on my channel that I gave over a 9.
No, man, I really like this one. I really, really like this one. I would say it's about a 9, man. Damn it, I wish the thing didn't break. I'd spray it on me. Shit.
Why don't you do the old fashioned? Like, put it on your thing, rub your hands together.
That's what I'm doing, brother. That's what I'm doing, brother.
You got a lot of fragrances ahead of you too, so hopefully, you're 2 for 3 with them breaking. So.
Yeah, and then I dropped it down. All right, here we go. Yeah, no, I really like this one. Thanks for sending me this one. Yeah, man, this one's good. Have y'all smelt this one, chat? This one's damn good.
Ingenious Ginger's been. I mean, I probably can guess that Joel and them have tried it. My guess, and I know Patrick has.
Man, and it smells even better on skin. I feel like the citrus notes pop a little bit more on my skin than it did the scent strip. The lemony, yeah, it's lemony. It's not too floral. Man, I really like that one. Sheesh. Yeah, no, I really like that one, bro.
To Eddie's pack, he said I had 2 bad atomizers that I was packing. I mean, his decants leak. My decants shoot the thing out. Your decants melted on me. That foggy glass thing. Yeah, one of them melted.
Damn.
Like the foggy part just started to melt. It was really weird for the Lolita Lampica Green Lover.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It took some time for that to happen, or it happened pretty quick?
No, it happened on the way, like before I even got it.
Damn. Yeah, no, I haven't heard anybody say that they haven't that I've been having issues. I mean, I don't mind getting different decants. I'm not like that partial to my decants. No,
what I'm saying is that there's no good decants to really get. I don't know what decant to get unless you're paying like $40, which with the amount of decants that I'm using, I honestly don't care. I'll just throw some extra decants in with everybody's decants just in case a couple break, you can put them in a new one.
I can see where, I don't remember who said that about them, whether it's similar to Ingenious Ginger. I could see somebody making an argument for that, actually.
If you spray them side by side, they are similar. It's just one's warmer.
Yeah, I could tell them, and like, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody didn't tell me which ones, but they said, okay, I have 2 fragrances and these are them. Which one do you think is which? I'd be able to tell.
Right now,
they do share a similar structure.
I usually say that the Suspiro is better than the Ingenious. Before I got Suspiro, the Ingenious, you can tell I got this like 6 months ago and I've already went through about 15, 20 milliliters of it. But right now I'm smelling it and I actually prefer the Ingenious over it, just based on smelling it off the atomizer.
Yeah. It smells special, man. It's like, I would wear that for like a fall date. Like if I was going with my wife somewhere, you know, like a day date during the fall when it's like nice and crisp outside. It's still Texas, so the sun's still hitting a little bit, but we're like 70, 72, 74 degrees, man. I think I'm going to purchase a bottle of that. There you go. Yeah, man. It's not very often. I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
They run like $119. I think that's what the price is for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I still have quite a few fragrances to get through, but man, so far that's a winner. That's one of the, that's kind of for me, man. And it's not the same, but that's kind of up there with Edition Blanche for me, where it's like, oh man, this is really, really nice.
Right.
So the performance on it, again, I mean, it doesn't, at the end of the day,
Ingenious actually has a decent performance. I mean, because it does have that warmer amber. When you get to the dry down, you get the amber and the vanilla. It actually goes around 10 hours.
Yeah. So how are you feeling these days about the Chypras?
I still never been a huge fan of them. I mean, even to this day, I'm not.
Yeah,
that part of my journey isn't probably going to change.
Yeah. So you would say that your favorite is what?
Gourmands.
Like Gourmands are your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite. Like, I like warm spices like cloves and cinnamon and like anything that's really built around the fall is my best favorite fragrance, whether it's gourmand or it's something like Wanted by Night, like where it's more of an amber woody, fruity, spicy, like that type of fragrance. I'm fine with, like, those are my type of fragrances. But I don't really have, because during the summer I've been realizing that I love green fragrances. Like right now, I can't stop smelling this. I can't stop smelling Torino 21. So honestly, if you would ask me right now, I would say green fragrances are my favorite.
Green is the new blue, man. I've been saying, I think you know, for some time I've really enjoyed green fragrances.
Yeah.
And I really, really do. I wanted, and first things first, before I forget, big shout out to Razor Ramon the barber. If you're not already subbed to him, go ahead and do that. If you trust my opinion, do yourself a favor and sub to Razor Ramon the barber. He's good people. He stands on business. I appreciate. He grinds, man. He grinds. So, big fan. And like I was just saying, Razor, man, that's on me mostly, man. But I think we are well overdue on a collaboration. So I would like to make that happen sooner rather than later. I'll reach out to you outside the show, bro. Yeah. Ingenious Ginger is 100%. Yep. Yeah.
You know, you need to try next since you just mentioned Edition Blanche.
Yeah.
Surge off. Yeah.
All right, let me do that.
I want to see if you actually think it smells like Blanche, because I went into it thinking it smelled like Blanche, and it doesn't smell like Blanche.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll smell that. I'll smell that next.
Hopefully this one has good atomizer, because I do want you to spray it on something, because I want you to come back to that one in the dry down specifically.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna spray that right now. I'm not gonna go so like psychopathic with spraying it hard. I don't know. Maybe I just need to like take it a little bit easier. And big shout out to Boz, man. It is worth mentioning. He is like 7 hours different time ahead of us. So it's very late where he's at, and he's still in here using the powers of the wrench. So I don't think he's had to use the wrench. I'm pretty sure everyone's pretty much keeping it PC.
I love the name Razor Ramon. That's I used to be a huge WWF fan, like back in the day when it was WWF.
Oh, fuck, bro, this one broke too.
Dude, okay, now you're having bad, because I sent almost 120 decants, and you're the first one to have them break. So it must have been really hot where you live.
I don't know. Yeah, man, it's hot as shit. We're in Texas. I mean, it's not your fault. Like, you know what I mean? It's just the decants. Oh, this one's good. Yeah, Edition Blanche. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It has, so the opening has an Edition Blanche facet to it but it's a different type of citrus. It's not as much vanilla, and it's not as simplistic. But when it dries down, that's why I want you to come back to that. Sit that one in front for when you come to the dry down, because I want you to smell that, because it's not even close to Edition Blanche in the dry down.
Udin. I get a lemony opening, something powdery, right?
Yeah.
Boozy. Yeah, let me pull these notes up.
Boozy. There's also coffee that comes in a little bit, but
wow.
Vanilla. I think it might be Tonka, but yeah, I think that's the powdery vanillic tone is Tonka.
Joel said it's that energy drink giving you extra strength. No, obviously I don't want to break my decants. Rose. Oh, I even get just a slight bit of rose. It's weird, man. I'm not great about picking up rose in fragrances, but and this is how I like rose to be used, where it's like a supporting note, kind of just rounding out the fragrance. This is a great fragrance.
Yeah, that's when I like rose being used too. Any type of floral, really. I like when florals aren't the prominent part of the fragrance. I like when they're blended in.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little boozy, but it's not too bad. But yeah, tons of citruses chalked up at the top. I get the boozy note. I do pick up rose. It is rounding out the fragrance, and then I'm sure there has to be vanilla, because it reminded me of Edition Blanche.
Yeah, I think that's the bottom left is vanilla. I can't see from, like, it's too small, but it looks like vanilla.
Oh yeah, I
don't think I ever looked at the notes for this.
Yeah, so it says citruses, lemon, grapefruit, rum, guaiac wood, sandalwood, rose, vanilla coffee, musk, and ambergris.
Yeah, that's the dry down, the vanilla coffee.
All right.
And then a little bit of like an ambery tone.
Man, so you said sit this one down, right?
Yeah, because that one changes drastically. It almost turns into like a spring into early summer fragrance into like a fall fragrance.
Gotcha. Yeah, Ingenious Ginger is still my favorite out the bunch so far, man.
I'm not shocked by that. Try Lamari Porthole.
Okay.
That one, I'm not sure what your style is or your thoughts on.
Holy shit, bro.
What is it? Is that
Ingenious Ginger is getting better, man.
It does. It gets better as it dries.
Wow. Y'all, I definitely recommend this one. You could rock it this summer if you went a little light on the trigger, but I mean, you could rock it during the summer very well, but I would lean to wear that one during the fall. Man,
Patrick,
great.
Uden is a great option for a summer date night. That is exactly what it is. Same with even Ingenious Ginger. I think you could wear that, like Mike said, during the summer date night. Like that'd be fine during like a 70-degree night.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually in the same ballpark as how warm they are. That and Uden are kind of like similar warmth.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So Uden so far, my favorite's been the Ingenious Ginger. And then Uden's my next favorite, but I don't want to like Uden as much as I like it because it's $300.
Uden?
Isn't it?
It's $150.
Oh, okay. All right. I like it a little bit more then.
Yeah. It's $156 on Joma Shop. I only know that because I posted it last night.
Okay. Yeah, no, I like it. Yep. So you said which one next, brother?
The Lamari Porthole. I don't know what your thoughts are on tropical fruits, but if you like
that was the tropical one.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the tropical one.
And Eddie said if you hold your nail against the aperture, then on the first pump it helps to get that atomizer because it might get stuck. The air is what's pushing it out. Once you actually get the fluid through it.
I'm a stupid American. What's an aperture?
And it's the front part of the atomizer that keeps popping out on you.
Okay. So
the atomizer, I don't know why he called it an aperture. That's why I was reading. I think he meant atomizer. I don't know if that's what I'm guessing, unless that's what it's called. I'm guessing. I don't know if that's what just Eddie was saying, but he put aperture, and so maybe that's the part of the atomizer that keeps shooting out on you. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna like spray it once and let it come back up, and then do it again.
Me and Dedrick went nuts for this fragrance, and I gotta say, this is my favorite fragrance so far of 2024.
Porthole is getting a lot of hype. I'm not surprised Dedrick likes this because he really likes coconut.
There's no coconut in it.
There's not coconut in this?
No.
Wow, you could have fooled me.
Yep. It's passion fruit, pineapple, salt, like an iodine salt.
This is unisex, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful fragrance.
It's a 9.5 for me. I think the fragrance is fan-freaking-tastic.
9.5? All right, I'm going to spray it. If you're saying 9.5, I'm going to go ahead and spray it.
Well, like I said, I am fine with unisex fragrances. Yeah. You like the more, like, I remember when we first started talking, we were comparing fragrances, and I was talking about Edition Blanche, and you were talking about, what's it called? Chanel Platinum Egoiste. Like that shows you are two different styles.
Yeah.
And like I like the more sweeter fragrances, while this one is totally like a sweet fruity fragrance. So
yeah,
if that's not your style, then you wouldn't like it.
I'll be honest. Yeah, super sweet fragrances. Even during the winter, I sometimes struggle with. But that's the majority of the time. Like I love Le Beau Parfum. Like I like the way it smells, but I can't wear it for the summer because I just find it too hot. And it's like, all right, well, am I going to wear this tropical smelling coconut fragrance during the winter? So it's like I have this whole bottle sitting there that I hardly ever wear, but I'm not going to get rid of it because I think it smells great. I just struggled to actually find when I'd wear it.
See,
and I find that one pretty sweet.
AM asked if there was mango too. So in my video for it, I don't know if that's where you're going from with that, but I said that there's passion fruit and pineapple, but for me, it almost came off a bit like mango. So I think there might be a touch of mango in it, but once I got this fragrance, where'd it go? There it is. Ross put me onto this one. It's called Mango Thai Lime by Joe Loves. As soon as I smelled this, I said, yeah, that's not mango, that's passion fruit. Because I've never smelled passion fruit in the wild or in any fragrance before that one. And so once I smelled this, I was like, okay, this is a spiced mango with pepper, and this is passion fruit and pineapple with salt.
Okay. Yeah, Patrick, I find it, and here's the thing with hype. I'm not going to say, oh, I think this is a 9.5 because a couple of my friends and homies think it's a 9.5. I think it's a very solid fragrance if this is your type of fragrance. Does that make sense? Yep. I do think it leans a little feminine.
See, like, my wife thinks that it leans masculine, and I think it leans masculine, and so does Dedrick. Dedrick gave it a 9.2, and somebody said that too, that they said it, they found it leaned a bit feminine, but for us, at least on our skin, because of that salty iodine, it comes in and it makes it lean a bit masculine on our skin. Not actually masculine, just unisex, leaning slightly one way, or just straight unisex. I don't get any feminine leaning, but I mean, it could be for whatever you guys want. Yeah, Tony Iommi Monkey Special has passion fruit, but there's a lot more of a mixture. This is like strictly like 2 notes with salt. That's exactly what I get from this. I mean, it's passion fruit and pineapple mixed together. Tony Iommi Monkey Special has like 10 different notes mixed together.
Yeah, so I get the passion fruit. I get the saltiness. What does iodine smell like? Or
well, it's just in this fragrance, it just comes off salty.
Okay. Yeah, it's a salty, fruity, musky.
I had to look that up. It says iodine can come off salty.
Okay. It's not a bad fragrance. I would wear it too. Like, I would wear it in the same instances that I wear something like Coco Loco. Just a fun fragrance to wear during the summer. Is that, when would you wear it? That's basically the kind of situations I would wear it.
I mean, for me, I said it's like going to the pool, the beach, a barbecue, something like that.
Yeah.
Same instances, like you said, as Coco Loco. It's just, to me, Coco Loco, I like this. This is more of my style. While I love Coco Loco, I gave that an 8.5. This, for me, is a 9.5. The quality in this is just next level. But again, I did say it's not for everybody. If you do not like fruity, sweet fragrances, you will not like the fragrance, or you will not be enamored by it.
Correct. No, and I tell everybody, it's like, it's very important, like, especially with fragrances that are getting hyped, that you like temper your expectations on what you perceive it to be in your head, because if it doesn't meet those expectations, then you're like suddenly like super disappointed or mad at the reviewer or whatever. I think this is a great fragrance, but it's not my favorite fragrance I've ever smelled. I would give it, for me, I'd give this one a 7.5 to an 8, but it's not blowing me away.
Yeah, but it blows me away. But that's why I knew that you weren't gonna love that. I wanted to get your take on it because our tastes are so different. Me and you have, like me and Ross have our tastes, especially with like designers and this type of fragrance. We have like 90% the same, but me and you, it's like 20 to 25% the same. Yeah, you lean one way. Like Patrick said, there's iodine note in French Riviera. Speaking of hype fragrances, French Riviera, I tried that. That fragrance has been so hyped, like beyond belief, and it's honestly just such an average smelling good fragrance.
Not worth the $300 that you see for it selling? For
French Riviera?
Yeah.
Isn't that we're talking about Mancera?
Mancera, right? Yeah, I see bottles on Macari selling for $300, and as soon as they're posted up, they sell.
Yeah, I didn't look up the price for it, but I thought it was just like in Mancera price range. But even in the Mancera price range, I wasn't even like, I'm going to go buy that, because people were hyping it up so much. And I finally just tried it because Eddie sent me a decant, and I was like, that fragrance isn't even like amazing. It's just a nice smelling average fragrance.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull up Macari, man, because the resale market on it, like people are buying off of, hype and FOMO, and I could be tripping. Maybe I'm not remembering this correctly, but I was looking up. I have French Riviera in my search to get notified, and man, after an hour of it popping up, it's already been sold. I did see somebody let it go pretty cheap a couple days ago, which I was like, damn it, I think at $90 I would have picked it up.
See, I saw it on Fragrance Buy 2 weeks ago.
Well, if you see it, man, let me know. I wouldn't mind checking that one out, because I hear so many good things, but then again, you say it's average, right? So it's like,
no, I know. I'm saying it's just like an average good scent. Like people were saying it was this like masterpiece, best Mancera that ever came out, and I smelled it when Eddie sent it to me. I was like, I would totally buy that. I would totally wear it. But it is nothing that just is worth this overhype. And I was like, that's crazy. And then I asked a bunch of them, my moderators. They were pretty much like, yeah, that's true. It's very smooth. It's an average smelling kind of soapy aquatic fragrance. Have you tried this though? Even though I keep smelling it, have you tried it?
No, I have not tried. It came out recently, right?
Like last year.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have not smelled that. But again, I have a Louis Vuitton close to my house, so now that you're saying it's really good, I'm gonna go to Louis Vuitton. I'm gonna check that one out as well. I like the L'Immensité or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I got a decant of that. That's also in the same realm as the vibrato and that with the ginger, and I actually just smelled it for the first time, and I was like, I still like Afternoon Swim better. I still like Pacific Chill better. I still like Ombre better. Meteor, I got that one as a decant. Try that one out.
I like that better. I like the L'Immensité or whatever, however you say it. Because again, like you said, our tastes are sometimes different. I felt like there was something in there that smelled like a throwback. It was modern, but it also kind of had like a development that kind of smelled a little bit like classic perfumery. So I do like modern fragrances, but when they smell too juvenile. But this one is good, man. I like it. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it, brother.
AM
$300.
Are you thinking Citrus Riviera by BDK?
Am I thinking Citrus Riviera?
It's funny that you say Citrus Riviera by BDK because that was on FragranceNet this morning for $99.
Yeah, no, I don't see any bottles. I'm also not logged into my account where it's pulling up. But yeah, I don't see any bottles of French Riviera right now for actual sale. So I don't have an ability. If I was on my iPhone, I could tell you where it was at, but in terms of prices, but people are selling it for over $200 easy. Patrick seems to like it. He said French Riviera is a smooth aquatic, but he agrees it does get overhyped. Wave Musk, in my opinion, is just as good and gives similar vibes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, is that it's a good fragrance, but it doesn't deserve this crazy amount of hype.
Yeah. No, I like that Ingenious Ginger, bro. I'm like 90% sure I'm going to get a bottle of it pretty soon. I really, really like that one.
Before we get in the next one, Machine asked, dude, is there a difference between Roja Oligarch and Isola Blue? So Machine, they re-released it under Isola Blue, but I did not try the original Oligarch. I have tried Isola Blue. Again, I'm buying that, but I have talked to Ross a bunch of times offline, and he said that the differences are so minute between the two, but if there was like a slightly smoother version of Isola Blue, it would be the original Oligarch Eau de Parfum. But outside of that, it's not worth like going and paying the crazy amount of price to get that online for that price now. It's best just to get the Isola Blue.
Yeah, so a lot of people have a beef with Roja. What's their deal? Like, I hear a lot of reviewers, they don't really mess with Roja very heavily. Is there something going on with the brand that I'm not too keen on?
I honestly have no idea. I know at least the people that I've talked to have love Rojas. I mean, I know that it's a lot of reviewers, once they hit like 20,000 subscribers, they get sent the Rojas for free. So I don't know if that's the issue that people get. But when it comes to like the fragrances and stuff, I mean, I've smelled probably 15 Rojas at this point in time, and I own 5. So I would say that they're good fragrances.
Yeah, I want to get. I don't have any Rojas, but again, I can go to Neiman and smell all those. My problem is, man, I go to Neiman and instead of just wanting to smell one or two things, I smell a bunch of stuff, and then when I leave, I have all these like samples and things on me that I don't even know what is what. So I don't know what actually stood out, and it all just kind of gets muddled together. So it's like, have you smelt Oligarch? Yeah, I've probably smelt Oligarch, but I don't remember because I smelt 20 other fragrances while I was in there.
Oh, I do the same thing at Nordstrom.
Yeah. So that's kind of my deal. I need to buy samples so I know for sure and I can wear it and get a true wearing experience.
Did you say you tried Torino 21?
Yeah, I've tried Torino 21. Yeah, I did like that one. Yeah. And I tried that Tommy Ayami, I think it's Monkey or whatever.
Monkey Special, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one too. I really like
that. That's why we were saying there's passion fruit in that. And that's why I was combating that and saying, well, the Monkey Special has passion fruit. It's mixed together with 10 other notes. While this one, it's like the prominent note, that and pineapple. So they're two different styles of passion fruit.
This one's good. It's a fun fragrance. I personally would not spend $300 on it.
Yeah, no, I know you wouldn't. And I know that probably 35% of people on here probably wouldn't be down with it. It's the people that like the more masculine fragrances.
Gotcha. So yeah, RXL says Roja gives out free bottles, and if you say anything negative, they'll put you on a blacklist. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a nobody in this space, so Roja definitely ain't giving me any bottles.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did that to Jensen's back in the day. He made like a post about it. So that's the only information that I have about Roja. I know Jeff got a few of them. That's the only other person that I've talked to that gets Rojas for free that I've talked to about it.
Yeah, and I had heard Big Beard. He had said something about like he was kind of like redirecting when it came to Roja, so he kind of had something going on with them too. So I was like, is something going on with the brand that I'm not aware of? Because I'm not too hip to Roja, other than I'm smelling Elysium and being like, oh yeah, I would definitely wear Elysium. But then there's like 4 different Elysiums, so I'm like, I don't even know which Elysium I should get. There's like the Parfum and then the brand new one. So yeah, but I do want to dive into Roja.
Really, the way that it works is that you have the Elysium, and then you have Elysium Parfum, which is just a longer lasting, more refined, smoother version of it. You have the Enigma. You have the Enigma Parfum, which is just a smoother, more refined version of it. It's literally what it is. Kind of like how Mancera had their Cedrat Posé and Intense Cedrat Posé, which is just a richer, smoother, more refined version of the original. It's kind of the way it works.
Gotcha. So, when you sent me the list and you're like, what do you want to try? This was the first one that stood out to me that I listed on the list, I think. And that was that Coastal Carolina
Southern Peach Tea.
No, it's the Outer Banks. I don't remember all the notes, but I remember going onto his website and something about that. Do you have a way of pulling up the notes? I'm trying to do it on the fly, but
I have them in my. I know I did the review for this. If you guys don't know, Coastal Carolina, these are their bottles. They do have a larger bottle, but he said that this is pretty much the ones that he sells to everybody, that they're 30 mils. They do have a 50 milliliter, but which is, where is it?
I'm pulling it up now. Coastal Carolina right Parfums.
Yeah, there's watermelon, mint, lime, ambergris, musk.
Yeah,
white musk.
So it's $73 for a 30 mil.
Yeah,
not too bad. But I don't see the notes, so I'm gonna spray this one. I really
the notes are under the big bottle. So if you go back to the shop, you have to go to the bottle of it, not the 30 mil. Go to the actual 50 mil bottle of it. That's where the notes are.
Okay.
Like I said, I think it's watermelon, lime, ginger, white musk, something else.
So 50 mil, you said, was his biggest one?
The 50 mil is his biggest one.
All right, I'm clicking that right now. Let me go ahead and spray this one. This was the one I really wanted to check out.
Yeah, this is the 50 milliliter bottles.
Oh, that looks nice.
It has a wooden cap. It's thick, square glass.
Yeah, this is nice. I like this one. It's nice. That's what I would say. It's very nice. It's very enjoyable.
It reminds me of like Virgin Island water if you mix it together with a little touch of watermelon.
That's what it is. Yeah, no, I like this one. I would, I don't mean to keep hating on your porthole, man, but I will say, as it dries down, I'm liking the porthole better.
Well, that's why I told you if there was one out of this whole list that I knew that you probably wouldn't like, knowing your taste, it would be porthole.
Yeah, I like that the passion fruits kind of died down a little bit. Yeah, let's get back to this Outer Banks, because what I initially smelled, I was like, Virgin Island water sounds about right. I like this one, bro. Yeah, I like this one.
This is another one of those transition fragrances. And it has this nice earthy ambergris underneath it.
Yeah, it does. And I like the driftwood note. There's something woody in it. I can only presume to be the driftwood. Ambergris. So lime, orange, watermelon, cucumber, mint. Let me see if I can share the screen.
And if you guys don't know Coastal Carolina, the guy who owns it is Cam. He actually had a YouTube channel back in the day and was going to be one of the original Zed creators. But then he turned and did his own fragrance line, apparently.
Yeah, so I had correspondence with Cam early on when I first started the channel, and he sent me a bunch of stuff. But that was the extent of our communication. We never talked to each other really after that. I guess he stopped making content, and we had just initially had met through a third party. But yeah, man, I really like this one.
I'm telling you.
This is my second favorite one.
He has officially made my favorite vanilla scent of all time.
This has exceeded my expectations. Wow, bro.
Yeah, there's another fragrance that he made. It's called Victorian Vanilla. It smells like if you mix together a non-powdery Nishane Ani with that lemon vanilla mixture and mix it together with that balsamic vanilla you get from Club Black. It's my two favorite vanilla fragrances mashed into one.
God, this is so damn good, bro. And man, indie perfumery is killing it lately, man.
Indie's the new niche.
Oh my God. Man, this is damn good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a 17 mil. I'm going to get that 17 mil. And I've been enjoying, single reviews, man, for reviewers. Me personally, I get more views with lists than I do single reviews, but I enjoy doing single reviews for indie houses quite thoroughly, man.
I agree. I do an imaginary authors video and it gets like 90 views in the first day, and then I do a list video and it gets like 4,000. But I still 4 days a week I still do my single videos because I love talking about my bottles. I think list videos are shit, but I still need to get views to my channel because I do like one a week, but like nobody has 50 top 10s. And I told my wife that last night. I was like, I could do list videos and clones every single day and get 30,000 subscribers already, but I choose not to because it's like, I don't want to be like, you know what? I have a top 10 list every day. Nobody has that many top 10s. Because if I was to do a truthful top 10 every single day, the same fragrances would be on that list every single day.
Yeah. And I don't upload very often, so my top 10s are genuine top 10s. So it's like, you can't do top 10s forever, obviously, because like you said, you're just going to start recycling fragrances. So yeah, I enjoy my seasonal videos that I do. I feel like I present solid fragrances, everything I wear. I'm not just like buying something, showing people, and then never wearing it again. But yeah, man. Okay, so we've run through we've run through quite a bit. So I went through Porthole, Outer Banks, Uden, the Gin and Tonic, as well as Ingenious Ginger. So my favorite so far is Ingenious Ginger, the Carolina Outer Banks, and then the Uden. So, and then Gin and Tonic was very solid, but I feel like it kind of like, after smelling some of these other things, it's kind of like
forgettable for you.
Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense, man, but
I completely agree, because I got Gin and Tonic before I got Pacific Chill, before I got Torino 21, before I got Porthole, and now Gin and Tonic has kind of gone by the wayside for me the last 2 months because I got those fragrances in.
Man, that salty lime is damn good on this one, man.
Which one are we talking about?
The Outer Banks. It's like salty lime.
I sent you 3 lime fragrances, so I thought you were trying something else.
Oh, no, I would have announced it to the chat. I'm gonna revisit these dry downs. So we went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're about halfway through. We'll truck along, because again, I want to respect your time. I know you said you only had a certain amount of time that you could
Yeah,
be
I was
on
sitting
here.
there. I was like, you were like, this lime. And I'm like, which one? There's that lime. There's Pacific lime. There's Bohemian lime. That one has lime. I was already talking about mango Thai lime.
Yeah, so obviously I like the note of lime because I picked a bunch with lime in it.
My favorite lime from all of these is probably the lime in Atelier Cologne Pacific lime, because it gives me one of those nostalgia feelings of this lime straw that I used to have whenever I was a kid.
Yeah. Lime straw?
Yeah, like if you go on a cruise ship, or like there's some places in Florida where they'll give you like a pina colada or rum and coke, and they give you a lime straw. It's like a sugary straw, but it's made out of lime and sugar, and it reminds me of that.
Okay. Yeah, no, I really like that one. So Patrick's asking if Outer Banks, and again, big shout out. I see there's still 29 people here. I don't know what the ratio is, but if y'all haven't liked already, maybe consider doing so. 30 likes, 29 people in here, so I think we're doing all right.
There you go.
All right, so Patrick's asking if Outer Banks has any similarities to Bohemian Lime, and I have not smelt Bohemian Lime, so I'll give my opinion on that right now.
No, Patrick, if you have smelled Virgin Island water, just picture Virgin Island water with an earthy ambergris underneath it and a touch of watermelon on top. It's pretty much what that fragrance is. It has that, like he said, salty lime. It's still Virgin Island water, still citrusy, but it has a nice earthy ambergris underneath it. It's very, very nice.
Yeah, so in terms, so that we're on the same page, in terms of tropical fragrances, Bohemian Lime, Outer Banks, those are my style. The passion fruit is, I don't know, it smells good. I like the note, but I asked myself, do I want to smell like that? It's a little too, I found it a little too feminine, but these right here, this one as well, Bohemian Lime, I really do enjoy as well. I don't know what the notes are. Can you enlighten me on Bohemian Lime? It's an old fragrance, right? It's been out for a while.
Bohemian Lime uses a unique type of lime. If you can notice, it's called finger lime. It's something I've never seen or heard of before, but you can smell the difference between that and like a traditional lime. And I'm not sure exactly what that difference is, but there's definitely like a sourness to it that it's even more sour than the average lime, and it also has like a bit of spice.
Something fuzzy. There's something fuzzy or spice. You said spice. I'm saying fuzzy, but I think we're saying the same thing.
There's definitely a bit of like a fuzziness. I don't know if it's cashmere or something. I've never looked at the notes for.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I just got my bottle in like 2 months ago. I know, like 2 weeks ago. I mean. I just got Bohemian Lime in right when I sent it to you. I don't think I even did
it kind of smells similar to something. It's not like Dior Homme Cologne. I think that would be like the low-hanging fruit to say it smells like Dior Homme Cologne, but...
No, I actually said that in my video. I said it smells like a lime version of Dior Homme Cologne in that same realm. And that's kind of like cologne style. It's not just you.
So my nose isn't broken, but it's not the same. It's woodier or something. I don't know.
Well, it does have sandalwood in it. And again, there's some kind of spice. I don't remember what the spice is. But I just remember it's finger lime and spice.
Yeah.
And I remember the finger lime because Jeff told me it had finger lime. And I was like, that's what it is. Because couldn't tell what the citrus was. It looks like a finger, and it looks like it has fish eggs coming out of it.
Oh, okay. Bro, we be having some crazy stuff in these fragrances.
See? That right there. It looks like it has...
kind of like what you just said.
Yeah, like almost like a baby cucumber with little fish eggs coming out of it.
Do they sell this at H-E-B or at the grocery stores? Do y'all
don't
have H-E-B where you're at, huh? Yeah.
No, I got Giant Eagle and Shop and Save.
That's a Texas thing. No, this is good, man. It's not the most complex fragrance.
No. It's a simple lime cologne fragrance with a little bit of spice and fizziness to it. As it dries, it does get a bit woody, and a little bit of vetiver comes in. But, yeah, it's like sharp and sour is the way that I can say it.
I'm going to change my lighting real quick.
Your lighting was fine.
I need to get a new one of these lights. Let's break the fifth wall. I need to get a better one because mine only lasts for a couple hours. And then
I have like 9 of them, but I decided not to use them anymore. The light that you're seeing on me right now is the light from my ceiling fan. I just got bored, even though I just got home and I was not about to do my whole setup either.
He said, I can do a test run, see if you have a broken nose. Do you like Latafa? Yeah and no. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a shit ton of Latafas, but I do have a couple. I think honestly, I like Latafa Mahir Legacy. I really like.
Yeah, but I like Sedley better. There is not a single. I've tried 300-400 clones out there, and there's only 2, maybe 3 fragrances that do it better than the original. Outside of that, clones are just that. They're just cheaper fragrances if you like that fragrance, but you can't afford it. Outside of that, I don't really think clones are anything fun anymore.
I haven't bought many clones recently, man. It's not really. You can check my channel. Like, obviously the Making Sense one is a clone of 2 different fragrances, but that's one of the best damn fragrances in indie perfumery I've ever smelt. That Juicy Maximus. But Fallen Leaf is a mix between 1 Million Privé and Wanted by Night, and that stuff is amazing. Yeah, and I have Privé and Wanted by Night. So yeah, that's what I said in my video. I want to smell that one come fall. But yeah, man, to circle back. This one's good. It's a strong like, but it's in the same realm as Mercedes-Benz cologne. Jimmy Choo, man. Cedra 37 from Le Labo. Adolfo Dominguez, Aqua Fresca, Citrus Cedro. If Dior Homme Cologne, obviously. If you like those fragrances, you're going to like this one. I like it. I'm not going to probably buy it because I have already 3 or 4 fragrances that smell like that. So...
I completely agree with you, but I ended up buying it because it was $86, and so I was like,
yeah, no, for $86, that's a good deal actually. So Finger Lime is from Australia. Thank you, Robert Williams, because I had no clue. And I'll keep telling y'all, I am a dumb American. I've never had no fancy vegetable or fruit called finger lime.
You should go to Business Over Pleasure. I wanted you to smell that.
Yeah. So, yeah, for sure, I'll smell that.
Or did you smell it already?
No, I did not. The only one I smelt was the Royale X, because everybody just kept talking about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I smelled that.
Did you end up liking that?
Again, I pride myself on being authentic, honest, and unbiased in all my opinions. No, sir, I did not like that. That's the only Zahara. That's the only Zahara fragrance that I've ever smelt that I have not liked.
I told you. I said I don't even know if you're gonna want to blind. I said it's not a blind buy. You want to get a decant first.
It smelled like body odor to me.
Yeah, I see. I don't find that. I still think it smells okay. But everybody was telling you that it smells like Dior Homme 2020. I'm like I had to go double check it, and I was like, maybe, but you're not blind buying that fragrance. I said, well, Royal X is good. It's the only fragrance from the entire house that I was like, everybody's like, why don't you have Royal X? And I was like, I still need to get through this decant. I'm not sure if I want to buy that.
Yeah. So again, and for the record, everybody, I love George. And I believe it elevates his brand, how accessible he is to the community, and it makes me want to support his endeavors. Having said that, I don't want to judge too harshly because I just sprayed it one time on my hand and I smelt it and I was like, I don't think I can say on the stream what I thought it smelled like because it probably would come off a certain type of way. It might be offensive specifically to, whatever. But yeah, I wasn't a fan, but I need to not judge so harshly. I need to actually wear it, give it a full wearing, see how it wears in the body heat, and just let it do its thing. Which, bro, if that one was a little musky to me, I can imagine how that Triple X smells, bro. Which kind of makes me want to smell it even more. Kind of like touching a bruise.
Yeah, I got a decant of that, the Triple X, and I sent it to somebody else 2 days after I got it. I was like, I don't want that. I was like, it's not for me.
Yeah. Having said that, circle back. The Business
Over Pleasure. My favorite
pleasure. I've smelled it before a very long time ago, though.
Yeah, it's my favorite from the House of Zaharoff. And after my video that I did of ranking my top 5 Zaharoffs, I'm coming back and going to do a top 10 from all the bottles that I own. And I still don't think that the new one is going to top it for me personally. Because, and I was shocked going into that one that just came out, Seraphim Blue. Ross was saying how blue it was, and I told him offline, I was like, I actually don't find it as blue as everybody's saying. I was like, when it first opens up, it was like green fougere, which I know go hand in hand with blue, with the fougere and stuff, but I was like, it was soapy, and it did get blue as you got further into the fragrance, but I was coming into it thinking it was going to be like straight blue fragrance, and it wasn't. But this one to me is more blue.
Yeah. I need to hurry up and edit that video so I can get it out. But there is one fragrance that I am fairly confident that if other people like had that inception in their head, they'd be like, oh yeah, it does kind of smell like that. But I'm not going to put that out there right now. I'm going to hold my opinions till the video comes out. All right. So the atomizers are doing good now, brother. There's not anything.
Maybe they cooled down a bit. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, let me just make sure I've labeled all these. So I've labeled Uden, Outer Banks. This one I did not, unfortunately. I have vibrato.
Well, just go back to our list because I mean there was 3 that got messed up and you labeled 2 of them.
Yeah.
So
yeah, everything else is labeled except one of them. So all right, so this is the Business Over Pleasure, the first Zed creator.
Yep.
It's nice.
I really enjoy it.
You know what's interesting? Wow, you know what's interesting? Wow, okay. So there's that almost smoky woodiness, very faint in this one, that is amplified in Evening Mystique.
Yep, there is parts of Evening Mystique, and that's why it was Business Over Pleasure is his daytime going in a suit or whatever, going to work, and the Evening Mystique is trying to tell the story by using part of this and turning it more into a more evening mysterious version of this DNA. So Evening Mystique is built on the DNA of this. At least that's what I can't tell stories like he does, but
yeah,
that's kind of how Ross explained it to me.
Yeah, Evening Mystique is a fragrance that over time has aged very well, and I'm very heavily, I'm not even sure if they're still selling bottles, but I'm very heavily considering getting a bottle this winter because every time I wore it, it was really nice and it doesn't remind me of anything else. And I really like the Palo Santo. Even when Givenchy Gentleman came out and I was telling you, like, you're asking me if it smelled like Ultramalt, and I was like, I don't know about that, but the Palo Santo note is really nice in this one. And apparently it's a note I really do enjoy. And I think Palo Santo is, and it's in Business Over Pleasure as well. So yeah.
And then
it's in Business Over Pleasure as well as
Givenchy Gentleman Society.
That's what I meant. Did I say gentleman?
Yeah.
No, okay, I meant Society. Yeah, I was telling you that Palo Santo was in Society and I really liked it. So I wasn't even aware I liked Palo Santo like that.
The new Society Extreme got a lot of hate, but I love that fragrance.
Yeah, I like the original more.
I knew you would because you love that Palo Santo, and it takes it away and replaces a lot of it with coffee.
Yeah. And big shout out to Spence, brother. I really do appreciate you tapping in, brother.
Did you know George the other day on Ross's live stream, he released 10 bottles of this on his site for people to buy?
Which is bullshit, because the only reason I did not watch that live stream, because I assumed they were going to be talking about Seraphim Blue, and I just got my bottle in, and I wanted to reserve all my opinions until I actually smelt it myself, which I should have just watched it. Because, I mean, I don't know if I would have bought a bottle of Business Over Pleasure, but Yeah, this is nice, man. But I do like Evening Mystique more, ironically.
See, I've said it 100 times. Evening Mystique is very interesting, and it's more like a work of art. But I can't wear it. It just doesn't fit my personality. It does not fit my personality. Yeah. And I'll own a bottle, and that bottle will be in my collection forever. It's just, it will never hardly get used. Unlike this, which I wish I could have another bottle of, because I'm only halfway gone.
This one's more wearable. You know what, brother? I might wear this one to work tomorrow. Do you think? I think you could pull it off in summer, right?
It's a very easy spring and summer work scent. It's like an all-season scent.
Man, I might wear this one to work. So all the bottles are gone. I'd have to hit resale market up.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that. It's $400
on the resale market.
Yeah, and he was selling it for 119 2 days ago.
Damn, Patrick, like the struggle is real, bro. I like this one, bro.
It's really nice. It's a really nice. I always call it. It's a nice iris woody blue. It's just it's very beautiful fragrance.
And you know what? I don't pick up a shit ton of iris, man. I pick up the Palo Santo. I really like that note, man. I really like
it pops for you, but the iris, and I don't like iris. I don't really like iris that much. But in this one, the iris, you're right, it doesn't pop. It's just, it's a part of the heart of the fragrance, kind of like the rose was with the Uden. It was just mixed in and blended into the fragrance, and so you get a nice heart of the iris in the middle of the fragrance with that woody aromatic tone floating around, a little bit of the soapy nuance.
It's not too citrusy. You do get that Szechuan pepper, which is a smart move on his part, because a lot of those blue fragrances like Sauvage have utilized that. I smell the ginger. I smell the Palo Santo. It's heavy in the musk, and I don't know if it's patchouli or what I'm smelling in the dry down, or if it's just like a little bit of sweetness coming from the tonka, but there's just something at the base.
Yeah, there's a little bit of tonka in the base. It provides a little bit of like powdery sweetness. Eddie, you're the one who had it in your cart. During the live stream, somebody had it in their cart, and everything sold out, and then somebody let it out of the cart, and there was one left. So it was Eddie that did it. That's crazy. That I did not know who did that. And it was Eddie the whole time.
Damn.
You should have just bought it and sold it, dude.
How's the performance on that vibrato? Because I just kind of re-smelt the scent strip, and it's still pumping pretty strong.
Again, for the vibrato's around 8 hours.
Around 8 hours?
Yeah, and it projects like really heavy for the first hour and a half to 2 hours, and then it's like moderate until 4 to 5 hours, and then it kind of becomes more of a personal bubble. But I mean, it's a pretty strong scent, which is why I love it.
And you maintain that it smells, that you like it more than Tigar?
I like it more than Tigar. And what's crazy is I bought this for $251, and last week it was on Fragrance Buy for like $179 or something like that. It was we were on Dedrick's live stream, I believe, and we saw that price, and it was like the craziest price that I've ever seen for vibrato. I've been looking for that fragrance for the best price for like 4 or 5 months, and then all of a sudden it popped up, and everybody in the chat was going crazy. I think Ross ended up getting like 30 or 40 purchases in a matter of like 10 minutes. Because that fragrance is, I mean, that's like $70 off most discounters. Yeah.
No, it's really good. I like it. Yeah, I like it more than Tarati Blue. I don't have Tigar. I have Tarati Blue, but again, there's just something in Tarati Blue that's a little bit scratchy. It's not in vibrato. It's a fragrance that I definitely enjoy. I would definitely wear it. And for 180 though, I would want it to have some decent performance, and it sounds like it does. So, yeah, I like it.
Well, it normally sells for around $250. That was just that one time that apparently it popped up on Fragrance Buy for a crazy good price.
Hey, later, Giancarlo, man, I really do appreciate you tapping in. Much love and respect to you as well. I'm gonna try to do these live streams at least once a week, assuming I have a decent topic. And at some point, man, I'm gonna have to do a live stream by myself without any guests, just to get through that. You know what I mean? To say, okay, I did that.
I actually like watching single live streams better than collab live streams.
Do you?
I know a lot of people told me that on mine too. I did a channel vote on would you rather me do collabs or whatnot, and they said that they would rather have just single like chat back and forth with with me. It was close though. I mean, the collaborations was like 38% to what was it, like 62%.
Yeah, and I am also curious because I want to do one by myself to see what kind of numbers I can pull in just myself, and then it helps me that I can just go through the chat and just answer stuff as well. So it's definitely something that I want to do very soon, because every live stream I've done, I've had a panel on, which I love. I love connecting with people, but yeah.
Just don't be dissuaded, because some live streams, it's all about the topic. Like I did a topic right after the YSL Y Elixir came out, and I had 123 people average. And then the next week I did one on imaginary authors, and I had an average of 26. So, I mean, it's all about the topic. It has nothing to do with you personally.
Gotcha. Yeah. But man, every single one of these, there's not a fragrance on here that I've smelt yet that I disliked. Now, spending my own money on a fragrance, that might be another question. But Patrick's saying Ingenious Ginger and Outer Banks are full bottle. I'm getting the 17 milliliters of Outer Banks.
See, and that's why, sure, Mike, that's why you need to decant. You need to test first. There's a lot of people in the fragrance community, especially one that's in the chat right now, that is really crazy weird about people decanting and like smelling decants or reviewing decants. But for instance, Lamari Porthole, Mike, you're not just going to go out and buy this fragrance just before you even smelled it. I mean, getting a decant's a smart thing to do. I mean, getting a decant, smelling the decant, and then deciding if you like it or not. Just like I did with Pacific Chill, and like I did with Torino 21 and the Guerlain Abbey Rouge Privé. Like all of them, you need to smell the fragrance first.
Yeah, and it's like, how much fragrance do you need? You don't need a full bottle. Can you review from a 17 mil? I think if you're going to be wearing the fragrance, I personally don't care what. I think the whole thing is silly personally, but I mean, whatever. Testing decants is where it's at.
100%.
Yeah. I'm just for me, it's just more of a matter of space nowadays. I'm only going to purchase fragrance that I absolutely love and don't have something that smells like it in my collection, because I don't have room for redundancy at this point.
Yeah. See, Rick said it's smarter the consumer, kind of the responsibility of the reviewer, though, to have the actual product. Then again, gotta fake it till you make it. See, actually, I am not responding to Rick. So, Mike, I actually have to go, though, because I have to go up to the pool. It's almost time for me to go up and do my other job. So,
all right, brother. Well, I do appreciate I got 4 more here. I think I can figure these 4 out by myself. Again, brother, thank you so much for coming through, man. You always have a green light, even though I think someone's kind of pushing you out, but it's all good.
Oh, no, it's what a time is. It's 9:15 or 8:15 your time?
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. We already started.
I had to go at
perfect
9, so I'm 15 minutes past the time I had to be up there anyway.
Perfect. Good shit, bro. Thank you so much, brother. I'll let you do your thing, man, but it's always a pleasure to have you over here, man.
All right, dude. All right. See you later, guys. Later, Machine. Later, Joel. Thank you so much for having me, Mike. I appreciate it. Good luck on the rest of them. If you do have any questions, feel free to text me, but I'm sure you can get through these pretty good.
Awesome, brother.
All right. Later, dude.
All right,
Peace
man.
out.
Later, bro. Later. And then there was one. I was like, damn, RXL is pushing the homie out of the chat. But yeah, no, he had said before. He said, yeah, it's smart for the consumer, kind of the responsibility of the reviewer, though, to actually have the product. Then again, got to fake it till you make it. So for me, I keep all my boxes, because if I decide to resell them, but at the end of the day, coming up in this fragrance space, it was always fuck the box. Like, no one cares about the box, and I don't display any of my boxes. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really review decants, but at the same time, I don't care if someone else reviews a decant, but it's not necessarily a full review without the presentation. I get both sides. I don't know about all that. So, what's up, brother? What's good, Mike? So I just shared a live stream with Mike over at Fragrance Fraternity. If y'all aren't subbed to him, please go do so. He's good people, and I know you said you're at the airport. I'd have you hop in, but it sounds like you're a little bit tied up. But I have 4 more fragrances. I'm pretty sure, almost positive, I could hold it down on my own. So this next one isn't a fancy schmancy fragrance or anything, but I do like the note of mint. So that was one of the ones that I asked him to send me. It was Azzaro's Wild Mint. Now, Azzaro has a ginger fragrance. I fail to remember the name, but it smells a little bit like Old Team. It's not 100% there, but appreciate it, brother. But yeah, yeah, their ginger fragrance smelled a little bit like Old Team, YSL's Old Team. So I have high hopes with this Azzaro. I only have 2 Azzaros. I have 3. I have Azzaro Wanted by Night. I have Azzaro Pour Homme, a big boy bottle too. And then I have Azzaro Pour Homme, but the low version. We with you, Mike. I appreciate this, fam. Yeah, no. I know for sure, brother. And we had 100% hand of God. He had said that he had to go around 9 o'clock because he was going to go. He had plans. So, and considering that his schedule was crazy, busy beforehand, bro, it's even more of a blessing that you came through, because I know you didn't have to. I know you had a lot going on and on your plate right now. So I appreciate it. Ginger Lover. Yeah, y'all are right. Yeah, Ginger Lover was an excellent fragrance. Jeff from SoCal actually sent me that. It was a long time ago. I had won a giveaway and he sent me that. And then I was hearing everyone said it smelled like Old Team. And up to that point, I had never smelt Old Team. But I did like Ginger Lover. And I was like, man, if this is anything like Old Team, I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. And then I got a full, well, it was almost full bottle of Old Team on Macari. And Old Team's way better, but they do share some similarities. But on that note, I'm going to spray this Azzaro Wild Mint, because again, I really do love the note of mint. Yeah, so for those of y'all that are still here, there are 26 people. The one that I really enjoyed the most was the Outer Banks, and then, which is, I believe, Cam's fragrance, and then Goldfield and Banks Ingenious Ginger. I will 100% be purchasing Outer Banks, though. I'm gonna buy the 17 mil. Rick, let me know if I can do a full review off of the 17 mil. That would be Ginger Lover. I appreciate that, Joel. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, so I'll pull up the notes for the Wild Mint. After smelling all these other fragrances, it doesn't blow me away. It kind of smells very generic. Yeah, I wouldn't buy this one. Have y'all smelt Wild Mint from Azzaro? Let me pull this up. We still have 27 people in here, so hell yeah. Let me pull this one up real quick, y'all. Hey, Pop Fritz, what's good, bro? What's good, brother? Yeah, yeah, that was, I think, the first fragrance I ever smelt from Goldfield and Banks. Yeah, so Eddie likes it. It kind of smells like toothpaste to me a little bit. Mint, patchouli, and calypsone. I don't pick up too much calypsone. Yeah, I'll have to give this one a shot actually wearing it. I feel like it's the type of fragrance you would have to wear. It does smell cool, so the mint is for sure there, but yeah, it smells a little bit like toothpaste. Yeah, is it like a spearmint gum smell? Yeah, it doesn't necessarily blow me away, and this is coming from somebody that likes mint, but I might be a little bit bougie in that regards. You know, you smelled Cartier Roadster, which has like the best mint ever with patchouli. Yeah, if you want a solid mint patchouli fragrance, Cartier Roadster is the way to go. Randy says it smells like spearmint gum. Oh shit, spearmint gum mixed with Azzaro Wanted tonic. Yeah, the spearmint gum vibe is throwing me off, so for me this one is a no. It's not bad though. I can definitely see where somebody would like it. In terms of like being a green minty fragrance, it does kind of smell a little bit like mass appealing, but I do find the spearmint gum vibe almost throws me off, almost like smells like toothpaste. Definitely looks like a mint banger. Yeah, I would not call this one a banger for me personally, but again, I can see where people would really like this one. So yeah, that one's a pass. We're gonna run through because we're at an hour and 54, so we're gonna keep it trucking along. We have Bohemian Lime, which I did not smell. The lime one that I smelled was Pacific Lime. So this one is Bohemian Lime. And I'm gonna have to go through all these decants. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a banger. There's like well over, 6-7 green fragrances I would put over that one. But it's not bad, but Ginger Lover is significantly better in my opinion. I guess when I say I like it, I mean I don't hate it. Yeah, I mean there's very few fragrances where I would say I hate, but I can like a fragrance and not buy it. No, you smelled Bohemian Lime first. Pacific Lime is much sweeter. Are you sure, brother? I don't think so. No, I have it as Pacific Lime already. I don't think I've smelled the Bohemian Lime, man. Yeah, I don't think I've smelled that one. I'm gonna spray this one. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I did. Let me see. Oh, no, you're right. You're right. I've already smelled the Bohemian Lime. Good call. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm going to spray the Pacific Lime. Okay. It's one of those generational things with words. Yeah, like my son's teaching me a whole bunch of words like glaze. I like that one. All right. So Atelier Pacific Lime. So this is technically, asking you shall receive. This is technically the, I'm holding the rest of the live stream down by myself every other time I've had somebody here. But I mean, there's 26 people here, so there's no reason why I should just hop off right this second. And then I kind of want to go through the dry downs. And then again, I always provide honest opinions. If I don't like something, I'm going to say it. I didn't hate any of these fragrances, but, none of these were a love except for a couple, which I'll tell y'all. Now, this one, yeah, no, this one's way too feminine for me. This smells way too feminine for me. Yeah, I would not wear this one. It smells good, though. It smells good, but it's not my style. Yeah, so what was the name of that one again? Pacific Lime from Atelier. I'm going to pull up the notes on that one for y'all real quick. Dang, that's a shame because I really liked the bottle when I saw it. From the Gulf and the Banks. Yeah, that's what we're smelling right now, Pop Fritz. I wish my taste wasn't. I wish I could love things as much as other people. I don't love this one. It smells kind of feminine, y'all. Am I tripping or does this smell, for those of y'all that have smelt it, does this smell feminine? I do like the mint better in this one. Maybe that's, oh no, it's growing on me. Yeah, no, it's a little feminine, y'all. It's not necessarily my style. Let's see if Fragrantica seems to think it leans a little bit feminine. Yeah, no, I'm not tripping. If you look right here, it says more feminine than masculine. Yeah. People said it's a little bit more feminine. I'm gonna have my wife wear this one. So yeah, this one's not for me either. Damn. And we were on a roll too. So I liked the Outer Banks. I liked the Ingenious Ginger. Uden was very solid. And the vibrato was nice. Business Over Pleasure was nice. Pacific Lime was a bit redundant. But yeah, I do I do think over time I'm gonna forget about the Pacific Lime. That one's not for me. That's Ross's favorite Atelier. Interesting. Such a throwback. So this one came out a while ago then? Okay, what year did Pacific Lime come out? Because I've seen the bottles before. And I do like the bottle. They also have that orange fragrance. That's the one I want to try, is that orange Seguin, which I heard is just like orange juice, but that's one that what's his face? Jeremy Fragrance was hyping up. Oh, you can get a bottle for $52? Yeah, for $52, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah. Pop Fritz, it's unisex leaning feminine. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I don't like fragrances. I don't mind fragrances that are a bit unisex, but I like when they're unisex leaning a bit masculine. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that one. But this one's still. We're gonna smell the Coastal Carolina Southern Tea one, and we're nearing the end of this stream, so I'm not gonna pull up all the notes. I imagine it should smell like tea. Before I knew what Atelier was, based off the smell, I thought they were $15 rack store fragrances, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of gave me like a Bath and Body Works vibe. It gives me a Bath and Body Works vibe. Yeah, now I wouldn't wear it, but I mean I can see, you know what I mean, a world where people would like that. It just smelled a little. I'm like repeating myself, but it just smells a little bit too feminine for my taste. You know, being a Southern boy, this Coastal Carolina Southern Peach Tea definitely has me intrigued. And when I said this earlier, Randy's kind of perked up and he was like, "Oh, that's the one you're smelling?" So I presume he really likes it. No, I told you it makes me think of when I was a kid with that straw. Gotcha. Yeah, it's very sugary for sure. Yeah, no, we're gonna smell this Southern Peach Tea, and I say, you know, from a Southern boy, we grew up drinking sweet tea, so I don't think I'll need to pull up the notes on this one. But if y'all know the notes of the Southern Peach Tea one, I did not know Cam had such good fragrances. I was sleeping on him for sure. Oh, damn, bro. Cam knows how to perfume, bro. Damn. This one's good. Damn. All right. I just fucked my head up, man. Bro, Cam has good style. He's a damn good perfumer. Sheesh. Now I want to pull up the notes because I have his website here. So let me just... Has anybody in the chat smelt that Southern Peach Tea joint? I think they aim for 90% naturals. Maybe that's why it comes off like Bath and Body Works style. Yeah, I don't know. What's this one? I missed it. I was fixing the pump, bro. This is that Southern Peach Tea one. I like this one, bro. Cam went 2 for 2. I'm gonna have to smell his 2.6 elixir now too, because that's the one that I think is his signature scent. You would say. Is 2.6 elixir his signature scent? All right, so a 30 ml of Southern Peach Tea goes for $72. So he knows he has something in there. He's not letting them go for too cheap. I'm looking for the Southern Peach Tea so I can find the notes. If you know the notes, Randy, I don't want to hold you, but if you know the notes, let me know. I just assumed clicking the smaller bottle wasn't going to pull the notes for me, but I'll try to pull the notes. Yeah, it doesn't have the notes on here. So yeah, it smells like peaches and it smells like tea. It's a very good fragrance. You know, and this is one that someone could argue because peaches could be quote unquote kind of a feminine note, but this one definitely leans masculine. This is a fragrance that is unisex but leans masculine. Peach, jasmine, vanilla, sandalwood, tea, and fig. Yep. I'm not surprised. I like the note of fig. I like tea fragrances. The peach gives it some sweetness, but it's not too sweet. Dixie Iris is his signature and probably the best, if not Victorian vanilla. Yeah, no, I really like this one. I don't like it as much as the other one, the Outer Banks one, but this one's solid, brother. This one's solid. Yeah, I really do like it. And shout out to the 21 people still here. We have one more fragrance, and then I think that was it. Hold on, we smelt Robrado. Let me just confirm this. We smelt the Carolina Peach Tea. We smelt Bohemian Lime, Business Over Pleasure, Azaro Mint, Xerjoff Udin, Outer Banks, which is very solid, Porthole, and the Gin and Tonic. Yeah, we've smelt everything. We've officially smelt everything. So let me just go on the record. Yeah, that's what the female reviewer said. Yeah, it is unisex. It is unisex with the that leans just slightly masculine. I did not like it more than Outer Banks. So I will go on record to say that I think the most wearable fragrance that we smelt, or that I smelt, was in fact that Business Over Pleasure. I'm gonna wear that one to work tomorrow, actually. Apparently, I really like the note of Palo Santo, and you know, I smelt Business Over Pleasure once, long time ago, but I didn't really like put my nose really into it. Yeah, I'm the same way, Patrick. Sorry, clicking all this is. I think Outer Banks is more my style. I tend to gravitate towards salty aquatics in the summer. Yeah, no, I think I like a little bit of salt in my aquatics. That one's definitely my speed. The lime, the salty lime in there is what really captivated me, and it has that driftwood note, that woody note that I really enjoyed. Yeah, but what really surprised me, and I heard Ross say that, but he had mentioned that Business Over Pleasure was part 1, and then Evening Mystique was part 2. So the Palo Santo that he used and amped up in Evening Mystique makes sense. Something similar to Business Over Pleasure is Boss Bottled Pacific, a little more salty and aquatic, though no iris. Gotcha. Yeah, it's that Palo Santo note that I really liked, that I really enjoyed. Atelier is 90% naturals in all their frags. I love them. Yeah, no, I like that Atelier, but it doesn't smell bad. It just wasn't for me. Outer Banks is from, his name is Cam, but I don't know his channel's name. Let me see. I can find it out for you real quick. I haven't watched his videos in a while because he doesn't make them anymore. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. Let me see if I pull up Outer Banks, if it pulls up. Coastal Carolina Parfums is the name of his fragrance house. CFR_YouTube is his channel. CFR_YouTube, I believe. So yeah, check his channel. He has like 10K subs, but he hasn't made any videos in a while. Well, he made a video 4 weeks ago, and then he made a video 6 months ago. So yeah. All right, so wrapping up, 2-hour mark. I think I need to bring this one home. And again, thank you to the 18 people still watching. I'm gonna run through these dry downs. I'm gonna smell the Udin dry down first, which Udin kind of reminded me a little bit of a Chanel Edition Blanc in the beginning, but Randy said the dry down is far different. Oh, it is. Damn, bro. Is this one stronger than Edition Blanche? So I love Edition Blanche, but I get pretty bad performance in the dry down. Yeah, the coffee is starting to convey a little bit, Spence. For 150, that's not bad, man. I think, you know, and it's good enough to where it's like, you know what? It's around the same price of Edition Blanc, and I'm almost running out of my Edition Blanche. I would possibly, you know what I mean, just maybe get this one. It smells very, very good. You got to the fall version you got to try the fall version of Uden. Now, yeah, I saw that. There's Uden and there's like Uden Overdose or something. Very nice fragrance. Good call. It's much longer lasting. Is the scent profile pretty much the same though? All right, and then we're gonna smell the vibrato. The vibrato is right along the lines of Tigar, Trothy Blue, all those type of fragrance. I have both. I'm not surprised that you have both, Spence. You have so many fragrances, bro. You have so many fragrances. And shout out to Spence. I recently saw that he had a bunch of recording equipment. I do think he's planning on live streaming soon. What's the update on that, man? When are you planning on going live? Because I saw you had a bunch of equipment. You got a camera, a laptop, a mixer or something. Has anyone tried Witten West? No, maybe somebody in the chat could tell me. July 15th. So everybody, Spence is going live July 15th, which is literally right around the corner. Next Saturday, I will be there. I will be there, brother. You bet your ass I'm going to be there. Yeah, the Azzaro Wild Mint has tamed down. It's tamed quite a bit. Yeah, that one's a pass for me. Doesn't smell bad, though. It actually smells good, but I mean, yeah, it's all right. It's, you know what I mean? It's not moving me. It's like a 5.5 out of 10. The Ingenious Ginger, though, that's the one that moved me tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wear this one, brother. This one feels a little bit tamer on me now. Yeah, I do still smell that porthole, though. It's a solid fragrance, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the Ingenious Ginger, man. I'm getting a bottle of that one. That one, I'd give that one, for me personally. You got a bad bottle of Ingenious Ginger? What do you mean? It's like soured, or I don't know what that means. Exactly. If I saw that at Marshall's for $20, I'd get it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. If I saw that Azzaro Wild Mint at Marshall's for $20 at the same price as a Banana Republic, I'd scoop it up and wear it because I like mint. But again, if I had to choose from like 5 or 6 mint fragrances, I wouldn't wear that one first. Good thing you could probably wait a few months to buy. Yeah, because I told myself I was on a buying hiatus after Seraphim Blue. I probably, yeah, a little bit too much money on fragrances as of recently. I have 2 bottles of Ingenious Ginger. I'm not sure I have 2 bottles of Ingenious we can talk about. So are you trying to tell me you're trying to sell me a bottle, or I don't understand. I heard some of the G&B bottles leak. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had any of their fragrances. I've always been intrigued by them, to be honest. Yeah, the vibrato is good so far. Man, that Uden is the one that's really like impressing me even more right now than the Ingenious Ginger. You don't need that Azzaro by Trill Noel. He has 27 mint flankers. Yeah, I've never smelled any of Trill's fragrances, but apparently they didn't do too well, right? Over with the Mafia. Oh yeah, no, all good, Randy. I was so excited for that Ingenious Ginger and got the bigger bottle. I know that it probably smells great, but my bottle is trash, bro. That's so unfortunate, man. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, so what does the Uden smell in the dry down? It smells, that's a good question, brother, because I didn't really specify. It still smells like Edition Blanc. but the coffee's coming out a bit more now. That's what I smell. It's like a little bit more gourmand. Like Edition Blanche kind of is a gourmand, but never fully goes in that direction. But Uden is heavier. It's a little bit heavier as it dries down, and you get more of that coffee, and it has a little bit more staying power. There's more freshness in Edition Blanc, and a little bit more soapiness, almost, I guess you could say. This one's very good. I would say for $150, it is very, very good. That's a very good price. And you're not going to get anything in it, but it's at the same time, it's not challenging. Like normally when you think about a niche fragrance, you think it's going to be a bit challenging. You wouldn't be able to wear it very often, but you could pull this off dressed up. Yeah, dressed up and on a nice date would be an excellent time to wear that one. Yeah, one of my favorite mint fragrances is Cartier Roadster, and then I like Lolita Olympica Green Lover. Those are my two favorite mint fragrances. So I hope that answered your question, Machine. Even in a car ride with multiple people, yeah, it is, brother. It is, man. It's the type of fragrance that people are gonna like. If you're into the whole compliments thing, like that's definitely a fragrance that people are gonna like. Let me circle back because I didn't read his comments. Yeah, thanks, Machine. That's really the main difference. It retains what it smelled like in the opening. It didn't like go crazy in its development to where it's like a brand new fragrance, but it just gets a little bit more gourmand in the dry down. But it doesn't even go that far in that direction. So Patrick said, I'm trying to be on a no-buy. I just ordered Mont Blanc Legend Blue and ordered a sample of Seraphim Blue. Only thing on my radar is ATH Blue Fever, but I heard he won't restock supply until August. So I smelled Mont Blanc Legend Blue for the first time yesterday. The Macy reps gave me a bunch of stuff that they're just handing me. They're at the point now where they recognize me for sure, and they know about the channel. Legend Blue kind of gave me obviously Legend or Fierce vibes, but then it's a little bit more musky, kind of. That's the vibe I got. But I haven't wore it on skin yet. I just smelt it on the scent strip, but I did like it. I like this business over pleasure, y'all. Business, don't let the haters like fool you. Business over pleasure smells very good. The Palo Santo's coming out very nicely. Man. Yeah. I think I do still. This one is one of the most wearable out of everything that I talked about today that I smelt. But I still think even a Mystique, man, there's just something about it, man. Even a Mystique's a statement maker if I've ever smelt one. Yeah, it smells like Fierce. And I'll be honest, there's not many Mont Blanc fragrances that I've been overly impressed with where it's like, man, I gotta have that. I gave away my bottle of Individual to my dad because he always wore Jupe. And then which other one do I have? I have Starwalker because of Tyler was Simply Fragrance, but hand of God, I hardly wear it. I'll wear Versace Mano Fresh 9 times out of 10. Legend Blue gets better on skin. I didn't like it off the scent strip. And yeah, I mean, I need to do better about smelling things on my actual skin because it didn't, a lot of things don't impress me and then you wear them, but they gave me a sample. I went in there to smell the new Acqua di Gio parfum, but they still don't have it at my Macy's, which is insane. But it's like you have something that's people are gonna spend their money on, but you don't have it. It's kind of weird. What's good, Nosy? Man, we're at the very tail end. I'm over 2 hours in at this point. We've smelt a bunch of stuff, brother. But yeah, we are past the 2 hour mark, so I'm gonna be shutting this down fairly shortly. I just wanted to run through all these dry downs. But for the record, Ingenious Ginger and Coastal, whatever it's called, Coastal something. What's the name of his damn company? Coastal Carolina Parfums. That's the house that kind of blew me away. And again, it's all about indie from what I'm understanding, man, because quite possibly, you know, the highest quality. Let me smell the Outer Banks again. Oh, I got a Whiskey Reaper sighting. What the fuck? What the fuck you doing here, Whiskey? How are you, man? I see you. I see you. Yeah, brother. Reaper, how you feeling about this one? How you feeling about this one, huh? Yeah. Nice to see you live here, Mike. Congrats on your channel growing. You too, Randy. For the record, don't use paper to test fragrance. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. I'll do what the fuck I want. Nah, yeah, no, I feel you, brother. Yeah, it is always gonna be better on skin. But yeah, man, Nosy, you gotta hop on next time, man. I'm literally about to hop off right now. You know, the Pacific Lime, it smells good, but again, I have Dior Homme Cologne, so Pacific Lime. Let me circle back and see if I can find that Bohemian Lime. I don't even know where it's at. Yeah, y'all. So at this point, I think I'm starting to get a little hungry. So yeah, make sure y'all like the video on y'all's way out. The fragrances that I would absolutely recommend is gonna be that Xerjoff Uden. It's gonna be that Business Over Pleasure, Ingenious Ginger, and then the Coastal Carolina Outer Banks. The Vibrato was solid, but in my opinion, it's a scent profile that you can get a multitude of different ways. And then, although Randy and Dedrick really liked the Porthole, I liked it. Wasn't for me, but it smelled good, and it still is lasting on my skin. So, yeah, for sure, those would be the fragrances that I would recommend. Anyways, couple last things here. Nice lives. Cheers, Fragcom. Yeah, cheers to you, Reaper. Nice live, bro. Good-ish, my guy. Thanks, brother. And I'll be there next weekend for sure, man. Nosy's in the house. Zahar, don't overspray it. Why not, bro? Why not? I've seen everybody in the Facebook group saying it's beast mode. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. All right, when you do live streams like this with this many fragrance, it's almost impossible to not use paper. Yeah, it is kind of, you know, with the whole decant thing malfunction and then having 10 fragrances. Yeah, I'm gonna wear all these, but tomorrow for sure I'll be wearing Business Over Pleasure. I'm gonna have to reach out to Ross and be like, bro, I did not know your fragrance was that good, man. Business Over Pleasure is very solid, y'all. Very solid, especially if you like smoky, woody notes. But yeah, man, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for me, man. And again, thank you, Randy, for tapping in. As always, leave a comment on y'all's way out. I'm gonna try. I have a review of Seraphim Blue coming out next week, and then I'll be dropping my top 10 list. But yeah, honest, authentic, unbiased opinions as always on this channel. Banger stream again. Love to hear your takes. I was interested in a bunch of these and came away with some good info. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the idea. And yeah, even a Mystique, man, that's a statement maker for sure. Yeah, I agree. The new Zaharoff to me isn't beast mode either. Yeah. So there we go. We do agree on some stuff, brother. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna stop rambling. But y'all do have a great rest of y'all's week. And I don't have any fancy catchphrase. But yeah, y'all take care. It's always a pleasure. All right. Later, y'all.
Back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Back to where we can we go back to where Back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Go back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Back to where we can we go back to where we started out, started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back